ISD try to pack it.
He is 23 of 38 on the season, Coach. So they have.
That's about 6 passes per game.
Yeah.
I told you he was throwing it more.
That's a lot. A little bit over 6.
Well, have to ice his old elbow down every night on the way home.
He's not going to throw it. But that, again, depends on how you're going to try to play him, like you said. If you start packing the box on him, he'll throw it more than 6 times in this game would be my guess. But they really they do what they do in the triple option, and they're very effective at it. And Monterey was able to shut it down. You've got to get your assignment on defense, and everybody's got to make their play, and that doesn't always happen. And it's very deceptive. A lot of times you don't know where the ball is. But I think, Coach, defensively, you don't really care whether I want to go tackle this guy. I can't be looking around and searching.
Well, you got to be disciplined with it because everybody, number one, you got to stop the fullback. That's all.
Oh, yeah, number one thing.
And so if the person that's assigned to the fullback, which is generally the defensive tackle, middle linebacker, that type of player, if they're looking to see where the quarterback went, well, next thing you know, the fullback is running right by them up the field with the football. So that's priority one. Then you got to have a guy assigned to the quarterback. Well, if he's looking pitch man or he gets thinking, well, I'm just going to go tackle that fast guy out there, now the quarterback keeps it. So it's very much assignment football. And you're right, you can't get to looking around, but at the same time, you got to have your eyes focused where they're supposed to be, and take care of your job. That's just a huge part of playing against the option.
Assignment football, and it's amazing how many times the fullback is the biggest weapon. I mean, it really can be.
Well, it happens quick. The fullback gets on you quick because they play under center, old school football, quarterback underneath the center. Any of you familiar with Midland High, they run the same offense, but they back the quarterback up about 2 or 3 yards and make it a little shotgun snap. Tascosa's under center, and that fullback is just sitting about 2 yards behind the quarterback. And so that handoff is real quick. And if you're not ready or you're tangled up with a guard inside there trying to block on you, or any type of push from the interior of the offensive line, then that fullback's going to gain yardage, get his momentum going. Next thing you know, now they're, 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4, and that kind of opens up a little bit more then of the misdirection type stuff that they do.
All right, well, Deuce Moore is not going to be at the nose guard, the nose tackle position tonight, at least according to the 2 deep, but it is going to be another young man who is kind of a disruptor in there, and it's going to be Jordan Evans. We've been impressed with Evans. He's 5'7", 230, and a sophomore. And, Coach, he can run a little too. He's a very good athlete, and that could be the guy tonight. And last year was Deuce Moore. It could be Jordan Evans tonight.
You kind of think about the type of athlete he is. He started the season, and he was their H-back on offense.
Yeah.
So they were moving him, up and down the line of scrimmage, a lot of kick-out blocks, those types of things. Saw a need to move him over the defensive line, I think initially to get a little more depth on the defensive line. They liked their starters, wanted some guys to give their starters a little bit of a break. Well, next thing you know, he's getting more and more reps, and now they've moved him down there to the inside. Tonight we'll see if they have indeed, like we said, come up there and pack the box like they tried to do a year ago. Well, that would start with a nose guard being in there controlling the center. And Jordan Evans is certainly one that's capable of doing that. Built like a little fire plug and strong. And the other thing is he's mean.
He is mean.
He kind of likes to take his anger out on the other team.
Here come the Plainsmen on the field, led by their cheerleaders, and they've got the American flag and the Texas flag. They're in their Columbia blue jerseys, Columbia blue helmets, and red pants. And on the other side, the Tascosa Rebels in red pants and white jerseys. And we're getting close to the start of this one. I don't see the flag corps anywhere. Oh, there they are. I see them right down here on the side. So we'll be getting started with that. They have had the coin flip. It looked like Tascosa won the toss and deferred. So Monterey will be getting the football to begin here in the ball game. Good or bad? If you're Monterey, would you want to take the football first?
Well,
you don't have an option, but you're getting it.
I would say, that may not be a bad thing because if you can move the ball and get points. You know, you don't want to play from behind Tascosa, because they have the capability of playing keep away with this offense. And so, you know, it'd be important Monterey to come out and have some success early in the game offensively.
That's a good point. Definitely want to be able to stay up with this one and ahead. You don't want to get behind the Rebels, because you are right. It is like a game of keep away. Then they keep the ball away from you. All right, we're going to take one more break here and come back, and we'll have the Tascosa Rebels. They're 4-2 on the year, 2-0. Now those two losses were to 6A teams in Midland Lee and Permian, and the Monterey Plainsmen come into this ball game and really looking for an important win here today. They are 4-3 and 2-1 coming into the ball game today. So big ball game for the Monterey Plainsmen. We'll take one more break. Come back. Opening kickoff for you. Monterey and Tascosa coming up next on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to start prepping for game day right away.
Stuck in traffic? Sure. Stuck with slow internet? Don't take slow for an answer. Switch to Optimum Internet with fiber-powered speeds starting at just $40 a month. And right now, get Optimum Mobile included free for 1 whole year. That's right. Lightning fast internet and mobile, you're cruising now. Visit Optimum.com. Call 866-9-OPTIMUM or swing by your local store. But hurry, this deal won't last.
A game.
This production is powered by the students and staff of Lubbock ISD TV. Want to see more of our work? Visit our website at LubbockISDTV.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lubbock_ISD.
Ball game. They're going to send Q Boyd back there. He's number 1, and this guy is elusive. I'm telling you, he can really go. Armand White will also be one of the deeper guys, along with number 3, Cam Taylor. Taylor and Boyd are outstanding receivers with really good speed. They'll be the deepest, but kickoffs anymore, it doesn't really matter who's the deepest.
You also have Noah Alexander as one of the second level.
Yeah.
And interestingly, Noah Alexander, Q Boyd, and Cam Taylor, all 3 have kickoff returns for touchdowns this year.
They do.
So what will Tascosa do with it? Well, they're kicking into a little bit of a wind, kind of surprising. Not a lot of wind tonight, just 7 miles per hour out of the southwest, but they are kicking into it.
Wittenberg will pop it high in the air, caught it 31. 32. It didn't fair catch it. Got ahead for a couple of yards, but it was so high, he really didn't have any time to, Terrence King didn't make much of a move because they were on him.
Let's credit him for a lot of concentration to make the catch. High as that one was, hanging up in that wind, you know that those snot blowers are coming down the field looking to light you up. And good job by Terrence King to make the catch.
Ball is going to be at the Monterey 33 as we begin here tonight. Jonah Reed at quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield. Coach made the switch a couple of games ago. He felt like it gave them more options to have 2 backs in the backfield. And 3 receivers now. Here he's looking to throw first play and throws it to the outside, caught, but it's going to be about a two-yard gain. Got the ball out there quickly to Cam Taylor, but really not much he could do after he caught it. The defense was right there. Tried to make a move, a spin move, but slipped a little bit.
Lost his footing a little bit, just a little quick hitch out there. Jalen Johnson on the coverage. But with Cam Taylor losing his feet, that also allowed the safety Jalen Johnson to come over and be a part of that tackle as well.
Going to be second down and 8 for Monterey. Going to run it this time. Hesitate, now backs it back up in there. Now there's a huge dog. Almost everybody's involved there.
The play stay alive a long time. Initially stacked up pretty well by one of the defensive tackles, Johnny Price. And the other defensive tackle, a name we're going to hear a lot, most likely tonight and in the future for Texas Tech, is number 0, Crush Johnson. Now, those two were the ones that finally kind of wrapped up Deuce Moore, rather than just a 1-yard gain. And the big third down coming here from Monterey.
Crush Johnson, 6'5", 280. Motion out of the backfield, going to throw it up over the top. Looks like that cutting inside that time, Cam Taylor was running a post pattern, and the ball went more up the field.
Miscommunication there on the route. Cam Taylor running the post, and Jonah Reed expecting to be running a go pattern or fade pattern to the outside. Nowhere near right there. It's a good deal. They got Taylor down there, isolated one-on-one coverage, thinking that's an advantage for the Plainsmen, but miscommunication caused the incompletion. Monterey a quick 3 and out with the punt.
Well, punt's away, going to take a Monterey bounce across the 30-yard line. And will be inside the 30 at about the 27-yard line where Tascosa will take off.
Nice job there by Eric Martinez getting that ball out of there, and a favorable roll with that little wind behind him. Kind of flips the field a little bit. Tascosa gets their first set of downs starting at the 27.
So we'll see what that Monterey defense can do here. They had great success last year, and a lot of these guys played in that game. They can remember what happened. The quarterback is Colton Fulton. He's a good one. They'll give it to the fullback. He steps outside, picks up about maybe 4 or 5 yards on the play.
There's Tracy Elliott on the play right there. Bounced it one hole wider than it was originally planned to go. Pretty good move for him right there in the hole. Monterey is playing an old-fashioned 5-2 defense. 3 down linemen, defensive end standing up, and 2 linebackers in the middle. One of those linebackers ran right by Elliott with a chance to make a tackle at no gain.
They'll pitch it outside this time. Room on the outside. Tripped up as he was at the 45, falls forward, stumbles forward to around the 50.
19 yards on that play that time, and that's how quick they can go. And fake that ball to the fullback and immediately out on the perimeter. Pitch man around the side. That time was Reese Cave.
And they got it again. This time Monterey reads it right. Gets him stood up, the quarterback, and that'll be about a yard gained is all.
Those linebackers that time certainly filled his hole where he's supposed to be. Rayshon Strahan, number 44 from Monterey. Nice job of going to his assignment. His job was to get to the quarterback. He did it perfectly that time. And also had a guy out on the pitch man, so they were able to limit that to just a 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9. Here's the option to the far side of the field. And again, the quarterback's going to be tied up. He's able to struggle and get ahead for a couple. But pretty good job once again by that Monterey defense.
Nice job here. They had another good plan right there. Nice job slow playing it. And up there is Darius Tillman. And really making it hard for Fulton to decide whether it was pitch or keep. He decided to keep. Tillman right there to wrap him up. Big 3rd down and 7 coming here from Monterey.
Back to pass, Fulton. Nope, gave it to the up back, and it's going to be Reese Cave with the carry, and he is not going to get there.
Great tackle by Terrence King coming up in his safety position. That was a little shuttle pass to the wingback underneath. And if Tillman doesn't make that tackle right there, if he missed him, then it was going to be a huge gain for Reese Cave. Instead, it only ends up being about a 2-yard gain.
4th and 5, and the Rebels are lined up to go get it. Now they pull away from center and look over to the sideline. It's 4th down and 5, and it looks like the punt team's going to come on for the Rebels. I wondered if they were going to take that chance.
Back team to receive the Plainsmen.
Try to get them to jump off sides quick and then run the punt team out there and try to play a little field position.
Punter's back at his 40. Here's the punt away. It's going to be short, land at the 15, but take a Rebel bounce, headed to the end zone, and it got into the end zone. Just barely. It was a foot race, but the ball was able to get in there, and Monterey will have the ball out at their 20.
Tascosa had one of their gunners down there, but he ran to the return man and kind of stood right by him instead of locating the football. And that ended up taking about a 20-yard bounce into the end zone. Good break there for Monterey to bring it out here to the 20 instead of inside the 5.
And move it over to the hash mark here on the near side of the field. They've gone to one back here, 3 receivers up top, all spread equally out. Here's the ball to Deuce Moore. Oh, he's pulled down from behind. That almost looked like a face mask or a horse collar.
That was Crush that got a hold of him, and they're saying fumble, pointing that it goes their way. No referee is agreeing with them at this point in time.
Ruling on the field is the ball with strength prior to forward progress. First down, Tascosa.
So Chris Johnson makes the tackle, knocked the ball away from Deuce Moore, and big time turnover right there for Tascosa.
That really is a big turnover. The balls were going to be at the 22-yard line. I didn't either.
Big Crush, he thought it came out immediately, started holding his hand up and pointing in Tascosa's direction. Eventually, the referee came in and agreed.
Okay, Crush. At the Monterey 22, they got a little throw to the outside instead of the screen. A couple of picks out there. Good completion.
State pass out to the wide receiver, David Gordon. He got an excellent block by his twin receiver, DeAndre Sanders. Kick out block. Actually got 2 plays tied up with it. Gordon gets all 10 yards on that one. And first down to Tascosa.
Keep it inside. The quarterback, Fulton, and he is going to get a short gain on the play.
Monterey has really been in good position on all 3 levels of this option. Fulton has carried the ball 3 times now, but only 5 yards to show for it. They got to stay with that discipline that they've been showing.
Second down, you know, you're just really trying to figure out who to. I'm just trying to figure out who to watch.
There's Trayshawn Elliott, the fullback at that time. He again bounced it one hole wider than it was originally planned to go, and actually lost his footing, or he had a real opportunity to score that time. Well, he has kind of played off of that guard block and hit it one hole wider, actually with more like the tackle on a down block, and found a little bit of running room. The other back, Kendrick Sargent, is now in at fullback.
Straight ahead.
On the
And be inside the 5. That was Sargent on the carry.
Stop on the play by number 8, Patrick Terry.
It was all about getting me that ball, and bowling ball that time. Boy, huge play coming right here, 4th, and Tascosa needs really about a full 2 yards. Actually, it is a full 2 yards, and obviously they're going to line up and go for it inside the 5.
Fulton under center. Sargent at the fullback, right behind him. He'll get it. He runs right, bounces outside. Monterey's got him stood up. He's down. Going to be taken down back outside the 5, and the Plainsmen have held.
He lost a couple inside to stop the fullback. And exactly what they did. They were able to stave off that turnover. Huge play by the Monterey defense.
That was big. Now, Monterey's got it deep in their own territory at their own 6-yard line, but kept the Rebels off the scoreboard. Here come the Plainsmen back out on offense. 2 backs in the backfield this time. Going to be Legend Williams, Deuce Moore. Gets back up near the 10. Pretty good sidestep. Running to the hole that time by Legend Williams.
That play was designed to go over to the right side, a little outside zone play.
Legend Williams.
And Williams saw the cutback lane, brought it all the way back to the left side of the offense, and then a good strong finish to the play as well. Picks up about 5 yards on first down.
Gain of 5.
Monterey needed that.
Down and 5 for the Plainsmen.
Get away from the goal line just a little bit. 4:50 left to go in the first quarter. When 2 receivers over here on the near side. Here's Deuce Moore running to the outside. Breaks the tackle. Gets up near the 15. About a yard short of the first down, but a good run there by Deuce Moore.
Number 4, Deuce Moore.
Same play, different back, running it back here to the left-hand side. It's the advantage of them having 2 backs in the backfield. You can threaten both sides of the field on those little outside power plays. And old Deuce, he lowers behind his pads and delivered a blow. Thought he was going to fall forward for that first down. Comes up about a yard short. Monterey really needs to pick this one up.
The 2 receivers are up top on the wide side of the field. Given in the backfield, sidestep, first down. There's that Legend Williams that time on the carry. Nope, Deuce Moore again.
First down of the game. Big time right there. Get out of the shadow of the goal post. 3 good, strong running plays right there. Get behind this offensive line with confidence in them as well.
That was a quarter 4 first down, and we certainly appreciate Neighbors Emergency Center who brought you the kickoff tonight. And here at Plains Capital Park Lowry Field, featuring Monterey and Tascosa. Back to pass. Here's Reed, throws, caught. Had to go to the knees to pull it in. But put the ball there, and he was the only one that could come up with it.
Q Boyd running a little curl pattern. He comes out of there as the inside receiver, tried to flood the zone a little bit right there. Also had Deuce Moore running kind of a wheel pattern. But the guy that opened up was a short guy, Q Boyd. A little bit of a low throw, but not a bad deal right there. John Reed gets his first completion of the night and a nice 8-yard pickup on first down.
Second down and a long one needed. Going to throw it again, this time to the sideline. This one's going to be caught, and it will be enough for the first down, a quarter 4 first down. That one, Noah Alexander with the catch, yeah.
Slot receiver position. Not a lot of room right there, but Reed led him to the sideline. Good job catching the ball with his hands away from his body. And you're right, 2 plays right there, big first down. Monterey's got something going here on this drive.
3 receiver package, 2 backs still in the backfield. And we'll talk about the offensive line later. They've done a good job. Reed looking to throw again, going inside. Kent Taylor went off his hands. He rolled inside, and he had inside position back there on Arion Kelly, but just could not reel it in.
Tascosa playing straight man all the way across the field, and that time it was a pass pattern by Taylor where he looked like he was going deep on the post and then stopped on a little curl pattern. And defensive back Kelly was right there on his back, but one that Ken Taylor probably would tell you he should have caught. Hit him in his hands, and just kind of beat it down to the ground. Unfortunate there because it was another well-thrown ball.
Second down and 10 now for the Plainsmen. 3 receivers all over here to the near side, the wide side of the field. Gonna run it with Deuce Moore. Somebody got him up around the head and pulled him down at the 30.
We got flags all over this one, so I think they're going to get crushed for a penalty on the play.
Personal foul, face mask.
Number 0 on the defense. The 15-yard near line. Automatic first down.
That helps out a lot. Now Monterey was back at their 6, and now they're going to be out at their own 45-yard line. And they haven't had any trouble with the option while they've been running offense. Have you noticed?
It's true.
The option had been a problem. Keep the ball. Here they go again. Going to give it outside. Splits the defense across the 50 and up to about a couple of yards short of another first down.
Legend Williams on the right side. A great running room that time and pick up 8 yards on the play.
Gain of 8
on the play over there, right side offensive line. Moving people around. Legend Williams, good job. That's a good thing about Legend Williams and Deuce Moore. Neither one of them wastes a lot of time going side to side. They see a hole and they hit it.
They get up the field. Brady Curry is the junior center. He's number 50. Felipe Pesena is the left guard, and the right guard is Jacob Mosley. Experienced guys, those two. Here's the throw down the middle. Caught at the 22-yard line. Finds his way inside the 15. And that's going to be Cam Taylor. What a catch. That was a contested catch, Coach.
Post pattern.
Defense was right there.
Inside position. Another excellent throw. Another 44 first down. Well, what an impressive drive here from Monterey.
They're all the way down to the 13-yard line of the Tascosa Rebels. First down and 10 from there. Gives it to Legend Williams. Stretches outside. Cuts it back up in. Down to the 11-yard line.
Outside zone play right there, and another situation where opportunity for Tascosa to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. Couldn't quite get to him, and Legend Williams sees a little crease and goes forward to pick up a couple of yards. Anytime you're getting positive, it's certainly better than negative.
Stopped by Cohen Phillips that time. It's going to be second down and 8. A little short 8. Back to pass. Here is going to throw it to the outside. Caught and inside the 5-yard line and finally tackled it around the 4, maybe the 3.
Tunnel screen that time. It's going to be the offensive pass interference. Noah Alexander was tied up with the defensive back before the ball was thrown, and the pass was past the line of scrimmage, and so it's going to be an offensive pass interference.
Pass interference.
15 yards
Offense,
against the
number 2.
Plainsmen.
15 yards to previous spot. Still taking down.
Perfect play call, because Tascosa was bringing a blitz off of the same edge that they threw the tunnel screen to, and that's one less guy they had to pick up in the tunnel. It's going to be a big play down inside the 5-yard line, but the offensive pass interference is going to move it back all the way to the 26-yard line.
A lot of it's just timing. Got there a little early. And that makes it really difficult with a second down, 23 needed for the Plainsmen. But they keep control of the football. Legend Williams in motion. In trouble and throwing it down to the turf is Jonah Reed. He was being sacked.
If that's not intentional grounding, there would be no such thing in the game of football. They're in a Plainsman eligible receiver anywhere in the vicinity, but no flag has come out yet.
I think it was Gavin Noble.
They're going to talk about it.
They are, and they're going to drop a flag. Gavin Noble was the guy that got to him. Yeah, there you go. There it is.
Intentional grounding. Number 16 on the offense. Forward placement, spot of foul. Cross it down. Third down.
So back-to-back penalties now for the Plainsmen.
That one's lost it down. So
yeah.
It will be third and a whole bunch. We'll get down to the 3, and they're currently at the 33.
It's going to be 30 yards on third.
Not real good at math, but I think that's 30 yards.
And you were a math teacher.
Mostly with a calculator.
Oh, okay. Third down and 30. Got the receivers, got the quarterback with the arm to get it to the end zone. Pressure coming, gonna throw it across the middle, intercepted at the 20-yard line. I see it, I saw a flag down there. He's gonna take it all the way back, but it's not going to count.
This is going to be a huge break for Monterey.
That's going to be an automatic first down.
Yes, it is.
That with the pick that time was Jalen Johnson, the senior safety.
I think the defensive back was trying to undercut the receiver, and their feet got tangled up. The receiver went down, but that's going to be enough to give Monterey a huge, huge break.
He's looking at the sideline to see what Coach Sims wants to do. Yeah, we'll take the penalty. No, we decline it and give them a touchdown.
Defensive pass interference. Underneath it. He's 15 yards. First down. 3-5.
The best part of that is you got first down. And it's the end of the first quarter. 0-0 our score. Monterey and Tascosa. Glad you're on tonight here on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
Ugh, I lost my phone. How am I going to see LASD TV's shows and content? What's this? Hey, I can finally see all of LASD TV's content. And you can too. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Lubbock ISD TV and our YouTube at Lubbock ISD. You'll be able to see student-produced content, live sporting events, behind-the-scenes photos, and district information. Oh, and don't forget to check out our website, lubbockisd.org/TV, or watch us live on Optimum and Vexus Channel 12 to see full student-produced shows. I'm Leah White, and you're watching Lubbock ISD TV.
You're watching Lubbock High Football on Lubbock ISD TV.
And the Monterey Plainsmen and the Tascosa Rebels. Monterey has their third possession going on right now. And Tascosa has only had it twice. They punted the first time and lost it on downs at the Monterey 6. The last possession. So the ball's at the 18, correct?
It is.
That's where it should be. And Monterey has a new set of downs, Coach.
That's a big break. We kind of expected this to be a real tough ball game. First quarter certainly adds to that speculation.
Here's the give, running outside, cuts it back in. That's the Legend Williams. He gets inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line.
Tackle on the play by number 0, Crush
So far, Monterey really having success of blocking the defensive end. And the defensive tackles have been a little bit of an issue. They're getting penetration across the line of scrimmage, but the defensive ends have not been a factor so far. They've been able to pin them and get this little outside running play around the corner. There it was again for 4 yards for Legend Williams.
2nd and 6 for Monterey. 2 receivers up top, wide side of the field, one over here on the near side. And again, he's weaving his way inside to the 10, then pushed backwards, but I think they're going to give him the 10-yard line.
Tough run right there by a guy that's not all that big, but he's got good strength in his lower body. It's 4 more yards. A real nice 3rd down and 2 right here. A lot of in his lower body. It's 4 more yards. A real nice 3rd down and 2 right here. A lot of options for Monterey.
Here they come, 3rd and 2. Gonna throw it at the outside, incomplete, right on the sideline. Intended out there for Q Boyd.
Soft corner down there on Q Boyd, so we're going a quick out pattern here to the short side of the field. And I think Johnny Reed, maybe his eyes lit up a little too big that time. It's going to be too easy. Overthrew it just a touch. that time the cornerback, Damari Moore, was backpedaling out of there, which gave Q Boyd a lot of room. Monterey's going to go here on 4th and 2.
Cooper tightens it up a little bit on the defense this time. 2 backs. Give it to Deuce Moore. He's outside. He's to the 5. Inside the 5 to the touchdown. He just kept running off the tackle. And Deuce Moore takes it in for the Monterey touchdown. The Gavick Nissan touchdown for the Plainsmen.
Same story. They're able to get that defensive end, block down to the inside, and Deuce Moore just keeps angling that direction. Ran through 1 tackle. He already had the first down picked up, but he ran through a tackle at about the 5-yard line all the way into the end zone. Monterey breaks the scoring ice.
Great run, great blocking up front. Extra point is on its way, and it is good by Eric Martinez, and the Plainsmen lead it 7-0 here just into the second quarter. 10:26 to go till halftime. Gavick Nissan, your home team Nissan dealer. We'll be back with the Monterey Kickoff here on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
If you're ready for a new car or truck,
Tune in to Lubbock ISD Friday football games, only on Lubbock ISD TV.
Discover the many ways South Plains.
Going to be caught at the 30, steps to the outside, and then breaks it, then it comes back up through the middle. Monterey trying to track him down. Finally gets caught up and gets him down, but great field position for the Rebels as they start here.
Jalen Johnson that time catching that short kick and pinballed around several different times. Gets up the field. Tascosa, great starting field position. That Plainsman down on the ground.
He's rolling over and thought about getting up. But it will be at the 47-yard line of Tascosa. So excellent field position. That injured player is number 20, and that's Sean Calderon.
Looks like he maybe got a helmet to the back, which would be totally understandable considering the pileup that took place right about the place he was laying down.
Connor Templeton and Forrest Lederman are the trainers for the Monterey Plainsmen. Here come the Rebels. Quarterback Colton Fulton. He's still in. He's going to keep it himself. Breaks loose on the outside, now cuts it back across. He's running down this near side, and he will run away and get into the end zone for the touchdown. Just that quickly. Tascosa takes it in one play. Back in an extra point away from tying this one up.
Monterey was not in bad position out there, but overran the play just a little bit. Was Zay Hall, free safety coming down there running the alley, but he got a little bit past even with the quarterback, and that let Colton Fulton turn up the field, and then after that he just kind of weaved his way back across and found all the way into the end zone with a splash across the goal line he got away with.
Yep.
Usually been an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Extra point by Wittenberg is up and good, and we are tied at 7. 10:03 to go here in the first half of the ball game. We'll take a time out here on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
if you're ready for a new car, I try to do business with a local auto dealer who does business the right way. The G. Messer Auto Group is for you. G. Messer started the company more than 50 years ago and served the people of Lubbock and West Texas proud. Choose a new Ford, Toyota, Chevrolet, Hyundai, Volkswagen, or Kia. Get more with a G. Messer dealer. Who runs for you?
Lubbock ISD is proud to participate in the statewide initiative for sportsmanship and athletics. For the Rebels, number 42, Charlie Whittenburg.
There were a couple of others that had the penalties called on, but 14 actual plays. Tascosa only needed one, Coach. 53 yards, and the quarterback, Colton Fulton, took it in all the way. Here's the kickoff, going to kick it deep and into the end zone. Going to chance it. Yeah.
Triple option. Play it well, play it well, play it well, and then miss one assignment, slightly out of position, and get hit with a big play. Showed a little bit of speed breaking away there in the secondary as well. But first of all, it started with his good read about keeping the ball.
Monterey's got it at their own 25-yard line. I still think kicking it out of the end zone if you can is the thing to do. 7-7 ball game now. 10:03 to go here in the first half. Given in the backfield, smothered up pretty quickly. Not much running room that time. And give him about a half a yard, but no more.
Good job by the defensive interior of Tascosa stacking that one up. It was 57. Diego Gomez that kind of created the pile and made the tackle on Legend Williams.
Mention those other guys. 56 Noah Gonzalez, 320. He's the right tackle. The left tackle's Devon Chandler. He's 6 foot 196. Got the ball, gonna throw it. There's a little relief man out there, but he had nowhere to go. Jalen Johnson just all over him when he caught the football.
I'm hoping that the pursuit would all go try to tackle Deuce Moore on the play, on the sweep play around the left side, and they'd slip Legend Williams out here in the right flat. But the secondary guy, namely Jalen Johnson, was not fooled whatsoever right there to make contact just about the same time that Legend Williams made the catch. No gain, big 3rd and 10 coming from Monterey.
Back to pass, Reed gonna throw it down the field, too far. Just a go pattern over here on the outside for Q Boyd.
On the coverage,
and he was going, but that ball was thrown early and too deep.
Looked like Tascosa was bringing all-out blitz situation. They had kind of tricked Jonah Reed a little bit. They ended up dropping 1 or 2 of that look out into pass coverage, and I think Jonah let it go just a little bit quick. It was good coverage, so we ought to give Jamari Moore good credit.
There.
He was there with Q Boyd. Would have taken a perfect throw to get a completion.
Here's the punt. Boy, they sold out trying to block that one. Didn't get it. Fair catch going to be made by the Rebels, Reese Cabe, and he will be marked at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10
of Tascosa.
For the Rebels.
$8:28 to go in the first half.
A good job by Eric Martinez to get it out of there.
Special thanks to
hard off of that defensive right side and laid out. He had the chance to get a block, but Martinez got it out of there with good enough hang time to also force a fair catch on the back end of it.
1st and 10 Rebels at their own 46-yard line. Fulton going to throw it quickly, throw it backwards. Caught out there by Reese Cade. He's going to run it up this near side and get about 9 yards on the play at the Monterey 45-yard line.
It's going to count as a running play as well.
Yeah, it was backwards.
Monterey had a guy breaking up there to try to make the catch, but it's a linebacker on a running back in open field, and there's too much space right there. Reese Cade able to juke and get around to pick up 9 yards.
2nd and 1, straight ahead. Big push, going to be enough for the first down for the Rebels.
Most teams would go 2nd and 1, chance for us to maybe try something, big play over the top. Tascosa says, we'll just keep possession. Quarterback sneak, line up and pound on you a little bit more.
Got to the 43, a pickup of 2. He just needed 1. Going to be first down and 10. Fulton back to pass, going to throw it deep down the middle of the field, wide open, but overthrowing. Chet Creary was absolutely all alone. Now he's hard to not see because he's 6'7". He's a big young man, but he was running by himself down the middle of the field.
Here's one of the things right there. Again, Monterey sold out to stop the option in there like they did last year, and they're just taking 2 guys playing man-to-man on the outside receivers. And that time it was Creary out here on Armand White, and Creary definitely got the inside position on him running unattached. Fulton led him too far. Break for Monterey.
2nd down 10 now for the Rebels. Backing it out, and they're going to run it. It's Fulton. They'll get to the 41-yard line. Good defense by the Plainsmen. Kind of took a drop step, and then rather than handing it off, he just kept it himself.
Interesting play design right there. Kind of look quarterback count is what it actually amounts to. Drops back like he's going to be a passer, but then followed his halfback on a kick-out block right up the middle. Good job on Monterey of stopping that for a very short gain.
Motion again, fakes the fullback, keeps it again. He's running to the near side, going to be spun down. First guy there to put a hat on him was Rayshon Trahan. Another first down now.
A little bit of strength of Fulton right there. He had the running lane to cut up through there. Monterey makes contact with him about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down, but he keeps driving ahead, makes it an 8-yard pickup and a first down.
Wingback set to the left. He's going to slide outside. They're going to pitch it to him. Coming back around the other way to the far side of the field. Big hit by the Plainsmen, but it's all the way at the 23-yard line.
Took Cade that time from his slot position, wingback position, motioning out away from the formation, about 3 or 4 slide steps, and then he came back into the backfield at the snap of the football, turned it into a little bit of a reverse, and he had a huge hole over there on the right side, going to pick up 8 yards on the play.
2nd and 2. There goes the quarterback again, Fulton. He's going to be down to the 10-yard line. Whoever had the pitch man did the job on him, but he didn't have the ball.
And not only that, they had the fullback wrapped up in the backfield. They had a guy on the pitch man, but nobody on the quarterback. And Fulton is really doing damage. He's up to 8 carries and 84 yards now. Of course, he had the big 53 for a touchdown. But these last ones are what they're looking for, 8 and 14 from the quarterback position.
Right-hand side, inside the 5, powering down to around the 2-yard line.
Tim Sargent, that time the fullback, straight ahead dive play, and he kind of did what Elliott was doing earlier in the game, bounced it 1 hole wider, and then gets up the field in a hurry, picks up 7 yards on first down from the 9. Tascosa down there knocking on the door, 2nd goal from the 2.
Think they'll run it? I think there's a good chance. Going to pitch it back to Cade. He's outside, and he's got nobody at home. He's in for the touchdown.
Just an old toss sweep that time. Of course, they're doing it out of their own formation, but that was power sweep, student body right, whatever you want to call it. And Huge hole over there. Reese Cade easily into the end zone. Tascosa cashes in good field position to take a lead.
They're up on the Plainsmen now. And then try the extra point, Charlie Wittenberg. And it is up, and it is good. 14-7, Tascosa with the lead in the Plainsmen. 5:30 to go here in the second quarter. At Plains Capital Park, Lowry Field, here on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
From a child's first day of pre-K to the day they turn their tassel at graduation, Lubbock ISD's mission is to nurture, develop, and inspire every child every day. In addition to unique academic programs and athletics at every level, Lubbock students get the opportunity to perform in the Buddy Holly Hall, learn in state-of-the-art facilities like the Byron Martin Advanced Technology Center and the AgriSTEM Center. For more information about Lubbock ISD, visit our website, lubbockisd.org, or keep up with us on social media.
Let's go, Plainsmen. Throw the V's up. Throw the V's.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Tascosa Rebels, they lead it 14-7. Both bands will be performing here at halftime. Here's the kickoff, going to kick it deep again and into the end zone and out of the back of the end zone. So Monterey comes back out to their 25-yard line.
Turns into an important drive here for Monterey. Tascosa kind of got their offense humming a little bit these last two possessions. And 5.5 minutes to go on the clock here in the first half. Monterey needs to keep the ball away from Tascosa, keeping in mind Tascosa is going to receive the second half kickoff. So you don't want to give them the opportunity to double up.
Exactly. This important drive, and Monterey had a 14-play drive earlier. They need another drive just like that one here to finish out this first half and put it in the end zone. Two backs in the backfield, one on either side of the quarterback. Reed going to fake it, pitch around. Here's the sweep going to the far side of the field, looking for a block. Stretches outside, can't get there. Good defensive play.
It also came in likely holding on the outside receiver for Monterey. And boy, Tascosa's in good position, not fooled by the reverse at all.
Q-Board's good speed, but he could not outrun that corner over there to get outside of him.
Holding. Number 3 on the offense.
It is holding on Cam Taylor.
Still first down. Clock operator. 23 set the clock to 5:18.
That backs the ball back up to the 15-yard line after the 10-yard mark off against the Plainsmen. First down and 20. Gives it again, running, now bounces outside, trying to get around the corner again. And you know, Tascosa's got good speed. They're not at Damian Cervantes that time out there to knock his feet out from underneath him.
There's that outside power play again, and Deuce Moore made a good block. This field from the secondary, very impressive. Cervantes coming up, listed as a safety, and he did a good job getting his head across the body of Legend Williams, take his legs out from underneath him. Monterey looking at a long yardage situation, second down and 18. New cornerback is in the game for Tascosa, number 33, Davon Barrow. And they have then taken number 4, Damari Moore, and put him across on the other side of the field on Cam Taylor.
Motion from Moore out of the backfield to the far side of the field.
Delay a game just to make things a little bit worse for Monterey.
Delay a game. Number 16 on the offense. 5 yards. Still touching down.
Moves the ball back to the 12-yard line. And makes it 2nd down and 23. There you see that big 0 in there, you Red Raider fans. He's going to be a Red Raider next year. He's had a great career at Tascosa. We've done his games the last few years, and he's been a force. He's coming right through the middle. They set up the tunnel screen. Monterey's got a little something, breaks it outside. 25-30, and tackle there. Got a lot of that back with Q Boyd.
That's a nice call right there, taking advantage of the huge pass rush. Gets 16 of those yards that they needed. Gives them a chance right here. They got 3rd and 6 coming up. The tunnel screen, and again, Deuce Moore with the initial kick-out block. And I tell you, Q Boyd is hard to get on the ground. You're not just going to get him down with an arm tackle.
3rd down play. They need 6, the Plainsmen do, to keep control of the football. Jonah Reed back to pass, throws it outside, has a man caught, 1st down, a 1/4 1st down. Going to be slung down across the 40, up to around the 43-yard line. And that was Cam Taylor.
Here's the dilemma of playing Monterey right there. You got that situation, one-on-one coverage to the outside. You play off of a little soft corner, and they just take a little simple out pattern. And then you got your hands full trying to make a tackle on Cam Taylor. A nice little 14-yard pickup. They overcome the penalties and get a new set of downs, and indeed have something working here on the drive.
Back to pass again. Going to throw it to the inside receiver. That's Q Boyd. Bounces off the tackle. Breaks a tackle at the 40 of Tascosa, and inside there to around the 36-yard line. You just talked about how hard he is to tackle. He showed it right there twice.
This is a great throw as well. And right in the hole of his zone. We're expecting Q Boyd to break into that little area. He did. Perfectly thrown ball, and then the excitement comes from there with Q Boyd the ball in his hands.
Looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field. We'll take the timeout too. This timeout brought to you by down, but he's up and walked off the field. He's one of the cornerbacks. And coach just said he's made the last 6 tackles. He may just be tired. Here's Deuce Moore in motion. Well, they should have given it given it to Deuce when he left because they handed it to Legend Williams, and he is just swallowed up. He is for a loss.
Gavin Noble, that time listed as a defensive end. He's actually kind of been down right over the nose, right over the center. But he was in the backfield in a hurry and untouched, and got there right at the mesh point between Jonah Reed and Legend Williams. Those are for a 4-yard loss. We're going to go to the 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout here from Plains Capital Park Lowry Field. Monterey trailing Tascosa 14-7, but on the drive right now. So stay tuned here to the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
Amy Ayers is the coordinator of leadership and professional development for Lubbock ISD. Amy grows and reflects by modeling a commitment to lifelong learning and helping others see new possibilities within themselves. Through coaching, collaboration, and reflection, she builds leaders who can make an impact across our district. Amy Ayers is a leader in Lubbock ISD.
So it's second down and 14 for the Plainsmen. Trailing 14-7. Motion again from Deuce Moore to the far side of the field. Back to pass. Reed pump fakes. Now may run. Nope. Going to be tackled before he can ever get going. Coming over to make the stop is Gavin Noble again.
Initially had good protection, and Reed was looking down the field. It looked like he maybe wanted to go deep middle to Noah Alexander, running a post pattern from his slot receiver position, but he kind of cocked his arm, but apparently maybe caught the backside safety rotating into that area, pulled it down, and by that time, Noble was there to make the tackle and loses another 4 yards. The Tascosa called timeout, try to save a little time on the clock. As Monterey looks at a 3rd and 18 here for another huge play coming for the Plainsmen.
That made some big plays on this drive. They had some penalties, had to overcome those. Ken Plunk is the head coach at Tascosa. This is his 17th year with the Rebels. He's 115 and 81 in those 17 years. His total career, he was at Randall for a couple of years before he got the Tascosa job. He's 132 and 86. And for Jason Sims, this is his first year as the head coach of the Plainsmen, 4-3 so far in his career, including his time at Childress. And he is 104 and 50 losses. Coaches with experience in this ball game. 3rd down and 18. And now we're going to have a timeout in Monterey.
Monterey. This is their first timeout in the first half.
We'll keep it here, Coach.
This timeout is presented by Champion.
Close to halftime.
Your new Energy Champion.
Reed this year is averaging, Jonah Reed is averaging about 194 yards a ball game. He leads the city schools in that category, but significantly ahead with 18 touchdowns.
He's really grown a lot.
Yeah.
He was starting quarterback last year at Childress and moved into Monterey, I think late in the spring, I believe. But comes in here and is named the starting quarterback. You know, early in the year, first couple, 2 or 3 games, the first half seemed like it just kind of had him off balance and everything. He'd come out and play a great second half.
That's right.
Now he's kind of turned to where it's more, you know, here's what you're going to get from me for 4 quarters, and he's really done a nice job. And like you said, nice, impressive statistics, particularly in the touchdown pass category. And boy, he's facing not necessarily the quarterback's dream right here, 3rd and 18. See if they go back to another little tunnel screen.
2 receivers out here on the right side, in tight, kind of stacked, and one up top. The motion out of the backfield will bring another receiver out here. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Rolls right. Buys time. Has time. Throw. Caught. Going to be a first down. Inside the 25-yard line. To Q Boyd.
Force out of bounds by number 4.
And a great job coaching by a little time by rolling right.
First down. Presented by quarter 4.
The defensive end went inside. Reed just sidestepped him. With a scramble drill, Q Boyd worked his way back to the quarterback and pick up 19 yards on the play. And most importantly about that, quarter 4 first down for Monterey, and they keep this drive alive.
A big quarter 4 first down. 1:40 left to go in the first half. Monterey trailing by 7. Going to give it back up inside, breaking tackles and running. I didn't break it that many tackles. That was Legend Williams with the carry.
Play Monterey really likes a little counter draw to a halfback. Looks like it's a rollout by the quarterback, and he just slips it to the halfback coming back against the grain. Tascosa played it well, limited just a 2-yard gain.
Second down and 8. 4-man front. Back to pass. Throws, has a man. Threw it behind him just a little bit. Q Boyd had it. He had it for a touchdown. Inside the 5-yard line. The ball was thrown just behind him.
He ran a great route. It looked like he was going to run that slot fade. He's one of the inside receivers, and he kind of made his little stem to the outside and then planted and cut back across the defensive back's face to the inside. He had wide open turf in front of him. The ball was just a tick behind him and allowed number 2, Damon Cervantes, to get back in there and get a hand on it and knock it away. They missed a touchdown right there for the Plainsmen.
That would have been 6 for Monterey. Moore in motion again to the far side of the field. Going to throw it again. And it's going to be picked up. He threw it in double coverage. There's a flag down, though.
Pass intent for number 3, Cam Taylor. Flag.
That was a sandwich that they had put out there defensively. I don't know.
I think they're going to get defensive interference. Number 6 out there on the outside was all over Cam Taylor's back. Now,
Cam knocked it away. He played defense.
Look at what they got. Number 2, Cervantes, was in there to make the interception. Taylor actually knocked it away from him, but the outside defensive back they call on the back of Cam Taylor. And so another break goes Monterey's direction. Another quarter 4 first down, this time by penalty.
Ball's at the 12-yard line. First down and 10 from there for the Plainsmen with 55 seconds left to go. One back in the backfield this time. Straight drop, going to throw the fade over the top. It's there, it's a touchdown. Beautiful throw right on the money by Jonah Reed to Cam Taylor for the touchdown.
Pass pattern that you see so many teams run down in the red zone. The outside receiver just runs a little stop pattern, 2 or 3 yards, and turns around. The next inside receiver runs the old-fashioned flag pattern. Takes it up the field and then breaks it out towards the sideline. It is so hard to cover that as a defensive back because you're playing inside position. And that was a great throw right there by Jonah Reed. Excellent route by Cam Taylor. And Monterey, we talked about it needing a big drive. They got it right there.
Eric Martinez ties it up at 14. McGavick Nissan touchdown on the fade pattern to the corner to Cam Taylor from Jonah Reed. McGavick Nissan, your home team. Nissan dealer. We'll be back with the kickoff after this timeout here on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
Nissan and Infinity of Lubbock.
Monterey set to kick it off. 48 seconds left to go here in the first half. Going to be another pooch kick. Down to about the 23. Caught there up across the 30 to 35. Big hole up the middle. And out across the 45-yard line. And excellent field position again for the Tascosa Rebels to begin this drive. Always got to figure out something different on kickoffs.
Something you don't see every day. The quarterback, Colton Fulton, was the guy back there returning the kick. And he had a huge hole up the middle. It looked like danger zone for Monterey, but fortunately they were able to kind of corral him. Great starting field position for Tascosa, 42 seconds and 2 timeouts, and a big-legged kicker over there in Wittenberg.
Creary going to split out here wide. He's the 6'7" wide receiver for the Rebels. Fulton under center, going to fake the fullback. Pitch man coming outside, turned around, stuck, and knocked down. No gain.
Calderon made a great play right there. Excellent job running through a blocker to get to number 23, DeAndre Sanders, and keep that to no gain. Clock running.
Do it again. Good job of Monterey on that last one. That team tackling there. That pass caught by, was it Creary?
It's Creary. Little 5-yard out pattern.
Tascosa, their second charge timeout on the first
Time
half.
is stopped at 11 seconds. And a quick timeout. We'll keep it right here. I want to tell everybody that this broadcast on the radio is being streamed right now on Lubbock ISD TV 12, YouTube, I believe, maybe Facebook too. But there's ways that you can see these games as well as hear them. We're glad you're joining us here on the radio, 93.7 The Eagle. It's been the Monterey station all year long where we bring you these broadcasts. We'll give you some scores at halftime from other games. There's a lot of games tonight. There really weren't that many Thursday night games. So it's going to be a full slate of high school football here on Friday night.
Tascosa's got the ball to the 45-yard line, probably. What do you think, about 15 yards to give Wittenberg a chance to kick
shot.
it?
Yeah.
47, 48 yards. I think he certainly has the leg to get there. Not much wind blowing right now. It was light at the beginning of the game, but probably less than that right now. One timeout left for Tascosa, so they can play to the middle of the field if they choose to.
3rd down and 2. That 2 seconds becomes, and 3rd down, that 2 is not that important. He's just getting the ball up the field. There's a pass caught. Creary again across the middle. He's at the 30. If he'll spin around a couple more times, time will run out.
They got exactly what we talked about. They got it down to the 30, 31-ish. So they're going to get about 14 yards on the play.
14 on that one. And they will call their last timeout. Creary just kind of sat down in the middle and was wide open. Terrence King made the stop on him. Got some help from some teammates. Coming over there, Darius Tillman, one of those.
I don't see a kicker in the huddle, so this may be a throw up to the end zone, perhaps. Or with this offense, they may also just say, what's our best running play, and see if we can hit another home run.
A lot of peak in the stands. Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in the month of October. I don't see much on the field. It was over the last few years we've seen a lot of pink on the fields and socks and gloves. And 1st down. But it doesn't matter. There's only 2 seconds left. Back to pass. Fulton getting pressure. Rolls out of there. He's got an open field in front of him, but he's going to throw it up high in the air and out of bounds. He had a lot of turn if he would have taken off running. Tried to go to East Cade, but not even that was way out of bounds. So that'll do it for the first half. And, Coach, I can't believe he didn't take off running.
He got a lot of room. Apparently made the decision. He didn't think he could get all the way to the end zone and was going to try to throw one down the field, hope for an interference call. But that ball sailed way out of bounds. Really just kind of turned into a very uneventful last play.
What a first half, though. 14-14, the Plainsmen and the Rebels. We've got a good one here in District 2-5A Division I. You'll want to stay tuned. We'll have stats for you. We will have other scores for you. So stay tuned. That here with Tascosa and Monterey tied up to 14 here on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
This production is powered by the students and staff of Lubbock ISD TV. Want to see more of our work? Visit our website at LubbockISDTV.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lubbock_ISD.
Welcome to Lubbock ISD Highlights. I'm Riley Bradley, and as always, we are joined by our production crew of Lubbock ISD TV students. At McCool Academy, students take part in project-based learning, and yes, that even includes PE. Recently, the astronauts completed a unique project focused on healthy food choices. We went to campus for their final presentations.
Really good. It has a lot of nutrients.
We began researching pretty much calories in food and different types of proteins, and then we started making our questions for athletes.
Then we decided on a play, and we gave information about carbohydrates and vitamins, and then we tied that back into our interview with the baseball players.
Thank you to Coach Blackwood and all the LSU baseball team. They were willing to answer the questions for my kids. My kids have worked 5 weeks on this project, learning information about nutrition, how much it needs to move your body, operate your body. And LSU baseball came in, and they came in open-minded. They were amazed by the questions y'all asked them.
A question that shocked me was I asked them what they did to be healthy, and he said when he was a boy, he only did one activity and went outside a day, and he turned out so healthy. And that kind of shocked me. I thought he would be like working out at a very young age, but apparently not.
I was really happy that we got to interview some athletes because I used to play baseball and I didn't know like all this about baseball and how much we needed to like eat before a game and after a game.
Do you feel like you're eating correctly as a middle schooler? It started off just us wanting kids to know how their bodies work day to day in their activities. It wasn't how they look or how they're shaped. It was more of them knowing I need this fuel to engage in my activity every single day.
Some of the things I learned is the proteins in food, as I said, and how we need to change our different diets.
Breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day.
I eat too many Reese's Pieces, and yeah, I definitely need to change.
Well, my diet consists of a lot of junk food, so I would say I would try to change my diet to make it like more healthy. And after eating a meal, maybe take a walk or walk my dogs.
Great job on this project. I'm beyond proud of my kids. They amaze me every single day and they shock me every day. The questions that they had even made me change my diet a little bit. Granted, it is a PE class. I want it to be not too easy, a little bit challenging, but they took this project and made it overboard. The interest and love that they have for this project. We had fun while we were doing this project.
Yeah.
It made it 10 times better. So when it came down to our actual interviews, they were excited, they were ready to get it going. So that just makes me happy as a teacher, knowing that coming to project-based learning that they actually enjoy their project and they're not scared.
Ken Casares is with us in studio today. He is Lubbock ISD's Chief Innovation Officer, and today we are talking about how our families can help shape the future of our district. Thank you so much for being here. So first up, I want to ask you, the district is hosting a series of town halls to engage with our community. Could you just tell us a little more about those?
Absolutely. So we are having these town halls throughout the district in order to better understand and optimize our resources here in Lubbock ISD. And so we're hoping to gather many family and community feedback so that we can better optimize resources in the future for our district. But I also want to learn about what our families, our community members are looking and seeking for as we look to the future of Lubbock ISD.
Okay, and I understand that there's already been 2 town halls. Can you tell us what type of responses the district received during those meetings?
Sure. We've had a lot of interesting responses and a lot of great responses from our community so far. We are looking at things and they're asking questions about our budgets in the district. They're looking at our resources, how we are looking at wraparound services for our students, mental health concerns, our teacher pipeline as well. We're also getting some great feedback as well from the community regarding what are we going to look like in the future as our district continues to grow and move forward in the upcoming years.
Awesome. And there's also a survey available for families to share their thoughts. Would you talk about what types of information the district is seeking from that survey?
Okay, sure. As we begin the survey, we are just getting a robust feedback from a lot of different stakeholders. So we are looking at responses from our students, our families, our community members, and even our community partners. And so what we're actually just seeking is just what we can do to better optimize resources in the future, get a clear understanding of where our different stakeholders are moving towards and what they would like to see for our district.
Okay, and after you complete the town halls and the survey, how will the district utilize all the feedback received?
Sure, we will analyze a lot of this information and we will share this with our Board of Trustees. We will also take this information and use it for various focus groups throughout our district and moving even into looking at the future bond as well.
Okay, and could you go over the dates for the town halls and also share where families can take the survey?
Yeah, absolutely. Our next meeting we will have is October the 20th at Coronado High School. And then we will have another town hall at Lubbock High School on October the 28th, Estacado High School on October the 27th. All of these meetings will be held from 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m., all at the school cafeterias. We're also looking at a virtual option that we hope to be able to publicize on our district website, working with our communications department.
Okay, and if these town halls are successful, do you see the district holding any more in the future past the 3 dates we have?
Sure, I think it's good to be able to hear from our district stakeholders as far as what do they see for the future of Lubbock ISD. So we really want them engaged as much as they can be so that we can, again, have a stronger district moving forward.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being here with us today. Now let's go on location to Ramirez Elementary for a special unveiling.
It was really cool because we've been waiting for so long, and we heard the big pop, and then there's all this stuff.
I have just been overwhelmed. Since the furniture started showing up on Tuesday, it's been amazing.
We have had the pleasure to come and unveil this amazing library makeover as part of our program, our Big 12 Fall Tour.
We got new tables, new chairs, new really cool wavy bookcases, a new robotics table, and just some new fun furniture for the kids to sit on.
And I'm really happy because we have all this new furniture and new spaces for kids to learn, and a lot of people will feel like, yay, it's time to go to the library. It's time to go sit on the fun chairs and read. Time to do all this stuff. And I think that it's gonna really boost reading, and that's something that is very important.
We focus on the 3 C's, campus, culture, and community. And so our community piece is our partnership with the College Football Playoff Foundation. And what we like to do is create a long-lasting space that communities and students can use for years to come. And we're able to do this through this grant from the College Football Playoff Foundation. So we are really excited to be here today and provide this opportunity.
Our library's not usually very quiet, so we're usually pretty busy in here, and I just think they'll really enjoy just a new setting, new things to look at, new things to sit on. I've got a little extra money, and I get to get some more things. So
I really like the little tent that they have over there and the rocking chairs.
We are in the business of student athletes, and the emphasis is on students. And so when you think about it, there's a future Texas Tech Raider in this class today, right? Like someone statistically will end up at Texas Tech as a student athlete, let alone as a student. And so it is a pay it forward thing. People don't realize every ticket you purchase, everything that you do, it's not just for what's on the field, but it's going to scholarships, to student athlete education, and then a big portion of these proceeds go to allow conferences to do great work in the community.
Explore your new library!
It's been so cool to see the transformation and how it lightened up our library.
We've chosen to do something a little bit different than other conferences, so we kind of feel like we are the role model for it. A few conferences are starting to do it, but to be able to see like the impact, whether it's a library, a wellness room, a teacher's lounge, to be able to do something like this, we love it.
I just want to say thank you to Big 12 and Texas Tech and School Specialties. They have been amazing.
Thank you again to all of the wonderful organizations who came together to support Ramirez. Just ahead, we're taking off to Stewart Elementary for a special presentation at Rocket Club. You won't want to miss it. watching highlights on Lubbock ISD TV. We'll be right back.
Ugh, I lost my phone. How am I going to see LASD TV's shows and content? What's this? Hey, I can finally see all of LASD TV's content, and you can too. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Lubbock ISD TV, and our YouTube at Lubbock ISD. You'll be able to see student-produced content, live sporting events, behind-the-scenes photos, and district information. Oh, and don't forget to check out our website, lubbockisd.org/TV, or watch us live on Optimum and Vexus Channel 12 to see full student-produced shows. I'm Leah White, and you're watching Lubbock ISD TV.
Welcome back to Highlights. The Stewart Rocket Club welcomed families to the club for a special presentation. We also attended to see the surprise.
Being an astronaut, I'm officially the Assistant Rocket Launch Commander. I think that's my role here.
They have the oxygen inside of the suits.
So I interned at NASA this summer and I learned a lot about space there, and I wanted to take my knowledge and give it to the younger kids here.
First we learned about how scientists live.
That's where she stops.
We got to see how they sleep, how they use the restroom, what kinds of foods they eat.
And then next we learned about how, like what different type of rockets, and then we learned about Tarly's dad.
Hello, Stewart Elementary Rocket Club.
That's you guys. I got my dad to give a little message to the kids here so that they could see what a real-life astronaut looks like, and just to make it more personal so that they know that real astronauts are real-life people and they still exist even though they're up in space.
Stewart Elementary is the very first school in Lubbock ISD that had an astronaut actually directly speak to us with a message of inspiration, a message of, you've got this, you can do this. If you want to come to space, set your mind to it.
It was actually kind of exciting to see like an actual astronaut talking to us like our exact school.
Mesmerizing because he specifically said Stewart Elementary, and he was talking about Rocket Club and specifically, and telling us about how he made rockets when he was little.
To have a real astronaut up in space, the International Space Station, talking to you.
So what do you hope to do this year in Rocket Club?
I hope to make a rocket and shoot some off.
Make a big rocket.
Oh, a big rocket. Nice.
And shoot it two times every time I come to Rocket Club.
So one of the things that we want the students to be able to learn and experience is hands-on making posters, advertisements that can be relatable to space, cleaning up, being a fueling scientist, being a food scientist, designing suits. There are so many more things to not just being an astronaut, but also working alongside and making sure that they're safe in space.
My goal for Rocket Club this year is just to teach as much as I can with what I know. And also I've been learning a lot as I've been going just about the kids and how to talk to kids and how to even build bigger model rockets.
Coming up on the calendar, we want to remind our families that students will not have school on Friday, October 31st. This is a goals day for our campuses, and students and staff will not have school on Monday, November 3rd either. This is the district's fall break. Stay up to date with everything Lubbock ISD by downloading our app. It has a lot of updated features to help you keep connected with the district and your student's campus. Our app is free and easy to download. Just search for Lubbock ISD in the App Store or Google Play. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next week to highlight more great opportunities, only in Lubbock ISD.
This has been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.
Welcome to Lubbock ISD Highlights. I'm Riley Bradley, and as always, we are joined by our production crew of Lubbock ISD TV students. Monterey High School is building Plainsmen pride through their feeder pattern. Recently, members of the football team woke up early to welcome students to Wheelock Elementary. We spoke with the team about why they feel activities like these are important.
Have a great day, man. We're coming here to, talk to kids and just give them a good morning before our game.
Meeting kids as they come into school, just tell them have a good day. Good morning. These kids are going to come to Monterey one day, and they're an important part of the community. Kids are the future, so just building them up so that they, for one, come to Monterey, but also just that they'll support us. It's awesome.
Just seeing them smile, coming here is just, morning.
So when we talk about our end goals for our students, it doesn't end at 5th grade. It ends at graduation, hopefully on to college and career. And so seeing that that is in their future and knowing that it's possible and that's really not that far away helps us to make those connections here at school, even in the elementary, all the way down in pre-K.
Good morning.
Oh. Claudia, what's LeBron James? What did you do to his nose?
What? Just coming here, getting to talk to kids, just seeing their smiles, remember us as like a good experience, because you don't know what makes their day. So, what up? So just coming here every Friday, being able to talk to them and interact with them is just something that I think is important for them, that I think everyone needs.
What we have seen is a great growth in our support of Monterey. So our students are really buying into we are going to be Plainsmen. They're seeing a future at Monterey. They're showing up to football games. They're dressing up. They're wearing beat tags, tattoos, all the things in support of the Plainsmen. And so it means the world to us to have them. You can see them walking up just in awe of these big boys standing on the front porch.
I enjoy reaching out with the community. I mean, it's pretty enjoyable, which I didn't come here, but my mom's the principal, so it's just nice to be able to see my mom's students and that sort of thing.
Well, I'm biased, but that's my favorite part. I'm really proud of him and what he represents, and it's exciting for me to be able to show my students that my own child is having success at Monterey so that they can see that it's possible in their future too.
I just hope that it makes their day better, that it can, we don't know what's going on in kids' home lives, all that sort of thing, that I just hope it makes their day better. Hope we can be a light that they can look forward to on every Friday coming up here. So that's my goal for them and for us.
John Haskins is with us in studio today. Mr. Haskins is our Advanced Academics Coordinator, and today we're going to be talking about our open house schedule. Mr. Haskins, thank you so much for being here with us today. First off, can you explain which campuses are hosting these open houses?
Yes, all of our middle school and high school campuses are offering an open house this year. These open houses are intended to be opportunities for students to view a campus, to see what they have to offer, to see if that aligns with their interests and goals, and see if they would be interested in transferring to that campus if they're not in that particular attendance zone.
Awesome. And can you explain the difference between a magnet campus and a campus with a specialty program?
Of course, that's a great question. So a campus that's considered a magnet campus is typically a specialty campus. They're unique in that they do not have an attendance zone, so 100% of their enrollment is based on transfers. A specialty program, on the other hand, is a part of a comprehensive program at a school, and that is typically an application-based program that students have to apply for and be accepted into. And if you don't happen to live in the attendance zone that that particular campus is in, you do have an opportunity to apply for a transfer to try to get into that campus.
Awesome. And what should parents and guardians keep in mind if they're planning to attend one of the open houses?
I'd say a great thing is to research beforehand and find out what programs the district offers that might be of interest, and then just do some research on that. We do have a website that has the magnet specialty programs posted, and so it gives a brief overview of those. And if you're interested in that, then you can attend the open house to get more information, see the campus, meet the staff, and really see if that aligns with your interests as a student.
Yeah, awesome. Do students have to be in the feeder pattern to attend an open house, or can they attend any of them to see what they have?
Yeah, we actually, that's the whole purpose of them, is to be able to attend campuses that are to view campuses that are not part of the program. And so, I mean, their feeder zone, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're great.
And if a student attends an open house outside of their feeder and decides that's where they want to go, what would be their next step?
The next step would be to apply for a transfer. If they search for the Lubbock ISD magnet or transfer information website, it gives all the information that those students need to apply for a transfer. It is sometimes it's an easy to overlook a step in that process. So there's a final step that they should do is they fill out a Google form, and then if they are still concerned whether that application went in, then they can reach out to Student Services with Mr. Andrews' office, and they can look that up to make sure that application went through. So.
Awesome. And could you go over the open house schedule? We have it up on the screen too. Where can folks get more information?
Yeah, we have a website. The QR code that you're seeing on the screen now should give you access to that schedule. All of our open houses run from 6 to 7:30. They're all intentionally scheduled for one night only, so that they don't have to make choices between the various campuses. So, and then our upcoming ones, I believe, are Adkins and Lubbock High, and over the next couple of weeks. So.
Fun. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Now let's go on location to Estacado High School for their homecoming parade.
What did y'all think of today's parade?
It was amazing. So fun. Very fun.
It's always good to see a lot of people turn out to support the Matadors. They're always going out trying to get a win, and I think seeing the city behind them is going to help them.
Y'all seem to know like everybody in the parade, so how does that happen?
He's a coach, so
I'm a coach at Dunbar and also working at Staccato on game nights and stuff, so I'm with the boys all the time, and all of the ones that are seniors now were there at Dunbar my first year, so I coached them there.
So it's got to be really special for you to kind of see them all just running back up to you during the parade.
Oh yes, most definitely. It's always good to see the fruits of your labors, you know what I mean, working with kids and then being able to see them flourish and continue to do well, so always good.
Zamora, did you have fun today?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about the parade?
Getting candy.
All right.
Good luck at tomorrow's game. Let's get that win.
What a great parade. And the Matadors won their homecoming football game against Perryton 58-51, so it was a close one. Just ahead, we'll share how you can support our Lubbock ISD high schools at the gas pump. You're watching highlights on Lubbock ISD TV. We'll be right back.
Three, 2, 1, going to.
Shows us how the Lady Warriors are getting ready for their homecoming. That moves the humps to them.
Ugh, I lost my phone. How am I going to see LASD TV's shows and content? What's this? Hey, I can finally see all of LASD TV's content, and you can too. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Lubbock ISD TV, and our YouTube at Lubbock ISD. You'll be able to see student-produced content, live sporting events, behind-the-scenes photos, and district information. Oh, and don't forget to check out our website, lubbockisd.org/TV, or watch us live on Optimum and Vexus Channel 12 to see full student-produced shows. I'm Leah White, and you're watching Lubbock ISD TV.
Highlights. You can now support Lubbock ISD by filling up your gas tank. Toot and Totem recently unveiled their Lubbock ISD High School Spirit Pumps. We attended the celebration to learn more about this partnership.
Oh my gosh, I tell you what, Lubbock showed up in full force. I mean, everyone's excited, but Lubbock really came out strong.
We are so grateful for this partnership with Toot and Totem. They are really pouring into our local communities, and here in Lubbock ISD they have 3 locations that have these spirit pumps like the one behind me for Estacado. There's one for all 4 of our comprehensive high schools.
Find your spirit pump and fill your car from there, and for every gallon of gas we will donate 5 cents to the School for Each Spirit Pump. All the monies go to safety and security at the schools. It's exceedingly important to us that our students have a safe, productive environment that they can learn, and there's no better way than Toot and Totem in the community to get behind that than spirit pumps.
Let's go Plainsmen! It's a very generous thing that they're doing for our community in Lubbock ISD, and we're grateful.
Toot and Totem is a local company, and we have so many of our team members who have students here in Lubbock. They have nieces, nephews, sons and daughters, and so school safety is exceedingly important to us. So just go to tootandtotem.com/spirit pumps. We have all the spirit pumps listed. Also, you can see how much your school has earned. There's a little bit of a competition out there. Of course, every school wants to earn the most. And so you can find your spirit pump and see how your school's doing.
That is exactly what we're out for, is to help the education system. You all showing up today, we'd like for all y'all to go inside, get you a free fountain drink.
It was so much fun today. We had kids from all 4 of the comprehensive high schools here, cheerleaders, mascots, bell crew, all of the people, and it was just a lot of fun. The kids were super excited, and they gave the kids a free fountain drink after they took pictures, so it was really fun.
It's great to see all the kids because, again, that's what these monies are there to benefit, and we're so appreciative of Lubbock and Lubbock ISD for supporting us in this, and excited to see, like I say, how much money we can earn and make an impact on the schools.
Thanks again to Toot and Totem for partnering with Lubbock ISD. If you would like to partner with our district, just visit lubbockisd.org/pi to learn more. We have a lot of great opportunities to support our students and staff. Coming up on the calendar, our Board of Trustees meets on Thursday, October 30th. This is an evening meeting. It starts at 5 o'clock in our boardroom at Central Office. You can also watch the meeting live here on Lubbock ISD TV or streaming on our YouTube channel. We want to remind families that students will not have school on Friday, October 31st. This is a goals day for our campuses. Students and staff will also not have class on Monday, November 3rd. This is for our fall break. Stay up to date with everything Lubbock ISD by downloading our app. It has a lot of updated features to help you keep connected with the district and your student's campus. Our app is free and easy to download. Just search for Lubbock ISD in the App Store or Google Play. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next week to highlight more great opportunities. Only in Lubbock ISD.
This has been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.
Have you ever wanted to work in a news station, from being the director to the cameraman to the one writing the scripts? Or you could just be
deeper back at the 22-yard line. Really, Tascosa's really ended up with good field position. This time not as good. They're going to be stopped short of the 30. Took it all the way from this left side all the way to the far side of the field. That was Reese Cabe on the return, the running back. But he could get no more than that.
Great kick by Eric Martinez. He lined up over on the far hash mark, and he kicked it across the field, actually outside the numbers just a little bit. So that ball's in the air a long time. Good hang time. Reese Cabe tried to get it all the way back across the field. Monterey just never gave him a place to turn up, and good coverage right there. Makes a pretty long field here for Tascosa.
I thought the contained guy on the outside got sucked back inside, but He didn't. Here's a good run to start. A pickup of about 15. High stepping as he went around the corner. That was number 20, wasn't it? Coach Tendrick Sargent, the fullback.
Yep, and it's the dive play that again bounces one hole wider. And that's the most running room that Sargent or Elliott, the other guy that's running there to fullback position, has seen all night long, but gets 14.
He didn't look like a fullback. This time Colton's going to keep it. Take it outside, now brought it back inside, back to the middle of the field, has some room. Plainsmen chase him down finally from behind all the way down to the 20-yard line, maybe inside of the 20, the quarterback.
Well, really kind of turned into quarterback power. He did fake the fullback up the middle, but there was no pitch man. That pitch man came and served as his lead blocker. That created a huge hole over there on that side of the field. And then Fulton showed more speed than I thought he had. He broke away into the secondary and gets 36 yards on the play.
Short gain this time of a couple of yards. This time it's Trayson Elliott. Got to the Monterey 18. The big plays, the big run plays have happened from the quarterback, Colton Fulton. He'll pitch it this time out wide. Monterey's there. Tackle's broken and then spun out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Armand White coming up to make the help out on the tackle.
Option into the short side of the field. Pretty well defended. As you said, Armand White making the tackle. But Elliott also showed a little bit of strength pulling away from an initial tackler. May have been Darius Tillman, and gets ahead for 4. Tascosa looking at 3rd down and 4 from the 14.
3rd down and 4 at the Monterey 13-yard line. All tied up, 14 apiece. Fullback. Monterey stacks it up nicely. Absolutely nothing there that time for the fullback, Tendrick Sargent.
May have been Jordan Evans who made the tackle that time. Maybe we'll see it on our replay here in the booth. But whatever it was, great penetration across the line of scrimmage. And there was no deception in that one. That was straight fullback.
It was.
No threat of an option or anything. So that kind of may have been, and I saw Fulton changing the play to that. So that may have been a misread on his part.
Loss of 1 on the play. It's 4th down. Big 4th down. Going to pitch it out. Side to Cave. He's got room on the outside of the 10 to the 5. Touchdown. Reese Cave gets the pitch and takes it around the corner all the way in for the touchdown.
Ran that play one time in the first half. Student body right. He goes in short motion and kind of makes him just be an eye back. Turn and toss it to him, and they got great blocking over there on that side. They caved down the defensive left side and got a good kick out block ahead of Reese Cave. He found a little hole, zig in, and then back out to the sideline. Touchdown for Tascosa.
Wittenberg on for the extra point. He's got it up and in. And that will give Tascosa the Rebels the lead again, 21-14. 9:50 to go in the 3rd quarter here on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
From a child's first day of pre-K to the day they turn their tassel at graduation, Lubbock ISD's mission is to nurture, develop, and inspire every child every day. In addition to unique academic programs and athletics at every level, Lubbock students get the opportunity to perform in the Buddy Holly Hall, learn in state-of-the-art facilities like the Byron Martin Advanced Technology Center and the AgriSTEM Center. For more information about Lubbock ISD, visit our website, lubbockisd.org, or keep up with us on social media.
LISD TV will return after this short break.
just happened. You didn't miss anything. He kicked it out of the end zone. Once again, did Wittenberg, and Monterey will start at their 25-yard line.
Monterey has put their deep guys right at the 10-yard line every time. Wittenberg's carried it 3 or 4 yards into the end zone. I just wonder if some point in time, maybe hopefully Monterey doesn't have to return any more kicks tonight.
That'd be the way. Yeah, you got that right. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Here come the Plainsmen. Going to give it in the backfield. And then pick up about 3.5, maybe, well, 3 yards, we'll say. That'll be Deuce Moore with the carry.
Power play off the left-hand side with Deuce Moore, again, out of that 2-back formation. And really a nice cut by Deuce Moore. They had been taking that a little bit wider the whole first half. That time Tascosa got across the line of scrimmage and kind of turned him back in, but more than willing to cut it up in there and pick up positive yardage on 1st down.
Johnny Price with the stop. Here they go again, bouncing outside, pushing the pile up near the 35 and then push backwards. That may give him the 35-yard line. They are. 1st down. 4 1st down there for Legend Williams on the carry. That was an excellent run.
Same play coming back the other direction. And nice job over here on the offensive right side. Big old number 77, Jacob Mosley, the right guard. Noah Gonzalez, the right tackle. And Deuce Moore is the lead blocker on the kickout block. Legend Williams gets 7 and a 1st down. 4 1st down for Monterey.
Oh, ball's fumbled on the mesh with Deuce Moore. Jonah Reed just falls on it back at the 31.
I don't know if that was a run-pass option or just left it in there a little too long and didn't get a clean handoff. But ball went down on the ground. We'll take a look at it here. No, it was a little run-pass option.
Yep.
But, ball got knocked out of his hands down on the ground, and wisely, instead of trying to do something spectacular, just eat it, live to play another down.
And they marked it at the 32. Loss of 3 on the play. 2 wideouts up top, 1 split out here to the near side of the field, the short side. Back straight drop out of the shotgun. Going to throw it up the field. Has a man caught at the 44-yard line down the sideline of Tascosa territory and taken out of bounds. That's Deuce Moore. Going to mark him out at the 31-yard line.
45 yards on the play, and they faked the tunnel screen. Deuce Moore had been the lead blocker on that tunnel screen. That time he just cut up the field between the receiver.
Great play by the Plainsmen.
Flag offside on Tascosa. Monterey a little tempo on them right there and caught Tascosa a little sluggish getting back to the line of scrimmage. Monterey's going to get 5 free yards.
Deuce Moore's getting give him the ball.
You go back to that play. A great throw and really a nice catch by Deuce Moore. That's not an easy catch for a guy that doesn't do it all the time. He's tracking that ball on that deep pass pattern. He looked it all the way into his hands. Great play by the Plainsmen.
1st and 5 now for Monterey at the 26-yard line of Tascosa. Deuce Moore jockeying around, looking for a little space to get through. Not much there that time by the Tascosa defense. May get a yard on the carry. They do give him 1 to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 4 for Monterey. Long count here, going to fake it, throw it across. Oh, this had a quick slant going across, trying to get the ball to Q Boyd. He had to hurry. He had pressure coming from the outside.
Blitz coming off to the right corner. And I think Jonah Reed saw it pre-snap, knew he had to get rid of the ball. And that press coverage up in the face of Q Boyd slowed him down a little bit on his break. And that led to an incompletion right there. Big 3rd down coming from Monterey.
3rd down and 4. Jonah Reed has the play call from the sideline. Moore and Williams on either side of him. They back off on the outside. Trying to go to the inside receiver. It's incomplete.
Get to Davion Taylor that time on the little wham route. 5 yards, took a step to the outside and then broke back to the inside. And he heard footsteps coming from Damian Cervantes, that safety back there that's had a big game for Tascosa. Closing quickly on Taylor and unable to make that catch. Now it's a big 4th down, 4 yards needed.
Ball right on the 25-yard line of Tascosa. Back to pass, throws it outside. Ooh, that was close. Q Morton's intended receiver, but going over the top might have made contact a little bit early, it looked like.
A little bit of a soft coverage right there initially, but I think they were kind of baiting Monterey into that 5-yard out pattern, exactly what they got on both sides of the field. Jonah Reed came here to the near side, trying to hit Q Boyd. The defensive back, number 6, Arion Kelly, had a good break on the ball. Looked like he may have been a touch early, but must have been ruled simultaneous, and Tascosa gets a stop and possession back to their offense.
6:44 to go in the 3rd quarter, 21-14, Tascosa on top of Monterey. You just kind of want to go answer that touchdown. Can't get Tascosa away from you too far. You talk about run clock. This offense was built to run clock.
A big possession coming right here for the Plainsmen defense. For exactly what you said. I think this may be the first time that the team has had an opportunity to go get a 2-score lead. Each time someone has scored, the other one answered right back.
Short gain brings up 2nd down and 8.
Jordan Evans is the nose in this defense. Get pressure, well, now the whistles. And now
got a false start, illegal procedure, and all kinds of stuff went on.
False start on the official throwing his flag.
Number 23 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
He got the whistle going back there.
23 leaned back over there on the far side, flinched with a guy going in motion, and then the center did a double clutch on the snap. I'm pretty sure the ball went down on the ground and Fulton caught it on the first bounce. And then they blew the whistle and threw the flag.
No, then he waited a while.
There had to be something wrong.
Then he threw the flag.
That just don't look right.
Yeah, it's a penalty on looks. Well, they power it up with the fullback up through and just push the pile.
On the carry,
across the
number
25
22,
up to around the 28-yard line.
It's Trayshawn Elliott, I believe, and ended up getting 6 yards.
Making the stop on the play, number 0,
Here's an opportunity for Monterey. 3rd and full 7 yards needed.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Monterey is packing the box.
They have got everybody in their tight. Here's Cade outside. He's trying to get to the corner again. Monterey's got him hemmed up. He won't get there. They picked up a little bit. They just try to put it in Speedman's hand and give it to Reese Cave to try to get around the corner.
Great pursuit by Monterey. Terrence King got there to slow him down and not let him get all the way to the sideline, cutting back to the inside, and then the pursuit came. And with a solid tackle as well. King got a part of the tackle. Good job running the football also by Nate DeLeon, the linebacker.
He got 5, but he's still a couple short. Going to be punt time for the Rebels. Monterey's kind of gone after it a couple of times. Good snap. It will be punted out of there. It'll be a shorter punt. It takes a good Tascosa bounce. And that will give Monterey the ball back, still trailing by only 7.
Good answer by the defense right there, helped by penalty, but I'm not going to ask why. It's going to be a 3 and out right there forced by the defense, and one they really, really needed.
First down.
That went all the way from Tascosa, had it at their 25 when they started, all the way down to the Monterey 25 again, where they started the last time. Monterey had a good drive, just couldn't pay it off. Loose Moore tried to juke him inside, bounce it outside. He's still going. They never did get him down. They stopped forward progress, and the whistle blew.
Tascosa's committed to most of the people up there on the line of scrimmage as well. And Crush Johnson got across the line of scrimmage. Number 15, Gavin Noble, got across the line of scrimmage. And I believe it was 17, Caius Fain that also came blitzing across. And he shut down that outside power play. There's an injury, Jalen Johnson, defensive back for Tascosa.
He's up, headed to the sideline. Was there an official timeout?
Well, they had the injury player, yeah. So now they'll trying to get them back out there. Nobody's listening to them, though. Give us just a few minutes, Mr. Referee. We got to get this play call.
A few things to talk about over if you don't mind.
We'll get right back to you.
Going to be 2nd down and 13. Loss of 3 on that last play. Reed back to throw, looking outside right, has Cam Taylor. He's got it and out of bounds, right at the mark for the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit short, but it is really close, maybe within a yard.
Stack the 2 receivers over on the outside, and it's hard to get press coverage. Cam Taylor running about a 10-yard out pattern. Reed made a nice throw, and a heck of a catch by Cam Taylor. Go up and catch that thing high and away, put it out of bounds. They get 12 of the 13 needed, and the opportunity here, 3rd and 1. Your power football coming right here.
1 yard needed for the Plainsmen. Keep this drive going. In the backfield, hit there and pulled down. What a tackle back there on Legend Williams.
Noble getting across the line of scrimmage and sliced between 2 offensive linemen, and he again was there for the handoff right at the mesh point. And I think he was expecting that ball to go up the middle as well. That's a huge play for Tascosa. They ought to get good field position after this punt.
On to punt, number 23.
Loss of 3.
Back to receiver 9, Reese K.
And is looking for Noble here. He is a 227. He should be able to slice that easily. There's the punt. Fair catch going to be called. Monterey that was a good high punt. They got there in time to wait with K for it to come down. Good job by Eric Martinez.
Circle K is proud sponsor of Lubbock
Jack
ISD
Greaser, the snapper, down here right in the face of the return man for Tascosa.
I think Greaser is, a lot of times he's the first one down there. He really gets out there and does a good job snapping the ball and hustles down the field.
And they used to have that bubble that you couldn't get into on the return man, couldn't invade his space. Well, Greaser just invaded his space right there.
He was pretty close.
It's not a penalty anymore. But yeah, you could have told him what flavor chewing gum he was chomping on.
Tascosa 1st and 10 at their own 40. Going to give it to the fullback. A couple of yards gain right up the middle. Pretty good job by the Plainsmen there getting on that play. Was that 16 he carried?
That's a different fullback that time. First time he's carried the football.
Cameron Vallejo.
Sophomore, right? Sophomore running back.
Got 3 yards on the play. Going to run to the pitch man to the outside. Got there, but the Monterey Plainsmen wrapped him up after about 4 yards.
That's Campbell King, new running back again.
Tamman Fitch with the stop.
Senior running back this time. Boy, they hit it quick right there. Fake the dive and then the instant pitch out there to Campbell King. Almost got the corner. And here we go again. 3rd and 4 yards needed.
Big play. The clock's running, under 2:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback's going to keep it. Fulton steps inside, now outside. He has room and gets out of bounds with a first down up the sideline.
He made a nifty cut right in the hole.
Yep.
And that's what sprung him around the edge then. Little jump cut to the outside as they had a chance right there. I believe it's Calderon in the hole, but that little jump cut to the outside got him around. Picks up 13 and a first down. And Colton Fulton, 10 carries, 133 yards on the night now. He has been the weapon.
Kind of knew he would be one the Plainsmen would really have to deal with. Fullback, oh, he is planted. KJ Russell. What a tackle. Who was that, 22 that time?
22, 20. Sargent.
20, Sargent. He goes, Coach, I don't want to play anymore.
I think he made the wrong read.
Give the other guys a chance.
And this is the deal. He was going to get hit like that whether he had the ball or not.
Yep. Well, I'm telling you, he got...
You want to train and film on form tackle. That one would be it.
You ought to lose more than 1 yard on that tackle.
He may have lost a couple of teeth.
I know it. Here's the pitch to the back. Going to be tackled as he gets to the 40-yard line of Monterey just across. Coming over to make the stop with the Plainsman, Zay Hall.
A good field by Zay Hall from the secondary position. Coach Arnelli had a lot of room if Hall doesn't make that play, but he did. Ran the alley just exactly like he's supposed to. Good sure tackle. And here's a big opportunity for Monterey, 3rd and 9.
Only picked up 2 on that play. This is normally when Fulton takes it. The quarterback. Looks like there was movement right there at the pass. I thought I saw a false start out here on the outside.
False start. Number 11 on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Didn't take much, Coach, just a wiggle of the hand. Now 14 needed for Tascosa. Well, this clock is running. We're down to about 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Really be careful of Fulton on a scramble in these situations.
Keeps the ball himself, going to turn it up the field. It's just like instant replay of what he does. He fumbled the ball.
Right to himself. It popped up in the air, in mid-stride, and right back into his hands. He can go from 45 to the 13.
Every run by him looks exactly the same. He takes it outside, and he turns it back up in the middle. Gets the flow going. It did pop right back up into that. Is unbelievable. That's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So Tascosa with a 21-14 lead, and they're marching. They're at the 13-yard line of the Monterey Plainsmen this time as we go to the 4th quarter here on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
Lubbock ISD is proud to participate.
Highlights is your look into all things Lubbock ISD. We give you a chance to see the innovative lessons, campus cultures, as well as special events within the district. Watch highlights at 8, noon, 6, or 10 on Optimum or Vexus Cable Channel 12. You can also watch on demand at lubbockisd.org/TV. Are you interested in athletics, fine arts, or academics? Watch highlights. It's your spotlight on Lubbock ISD.
Let's go, Plainsmen. Throw the V's up. Throw the V's.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Fourth quarter time here at Plains Capital Park Lowry Field, 21-14. Tascosa with the lead on Monterey in a big District 2-5A Division I game. Looking across the way at Tascosa, one of their coaches, Jay Belcher, Max Fritt. Derek Galt always helps me with the information. Appreciate him. Monterey, Oscar Merga is the assistant head coach. Danny Gillespie, the offensive coordinator, and Keenan Lott is the defensive coordinator. Here we go. First down and 10 from the Monterey 13-yard line. There's a flag for a hold, more than likely, as the fullback this time was able to sneak through there. That was Tendrick Sargent, but looks like the way that flag was thrown and where it was thrown, it's going to be a hold.
Chop block. That's what I was thinking in there a lot of times. The center and guard both make contact 15 yards for previous spot. That flag will come in there for a chop block. That's a huge call, 15 yards. They do get first down back, but it makes it 1st and 25. It's even better than 1st and 20 if you're a Plainsman fan.
Ball is going to be at the 28-yard line of the Plainsmen.
After the penalty yardage is first down at 25.
It will remain first down for the Tascosa Rebels, but they got to get all the way to the 3. And the guy that's been the thorn in the side of the Plainsmen has been the quarterback. Colton Fulton, not with his arm. He's going to throw it here, but there's a flag. Thrown by the back judge.
It's going to be interference down there right at the goal line. He went on a straight go pattern to Creary. And that's what's really tough. You know, you out there.
Pass interference. Right. Number 13 on the defense. 15 yards for previous spot. Automatic first down.
And Creary just on a straight go pattern. Got behind him. And then in little panic mode recovery. And makes contact on it's actually Taman Fitch.
Yeah, Taman Fitch.
And it's 15 yards, so they'll go right back to the 13. But for Tascosa, it's a new set of downs.
Hate to see that. 1st and 10. Fullback straight ahead, spinning, reaching for 5. I think it's going to be short.
Sargent, he hit that hole hard. He ran that same play first down the last time they were to 13. And over to the right side this time, straight fullback dive over the left-hand side. He was just another one of those bowling ball situations. Get behind his pads, run as hard as you can, get as much as you can. Well, he got 7 on first down.
Tascosa taking their time. Chris Johnson is in the game on offense. He'll be lined up at tight end on the right-hand side. Straight ahead.
Handoff goes on number 22.
Going to be short.
Trayshawn Elliott, fullback down.
Combining the stop, number 8, Patrick Terry.
Tascosa was foot to foot down there on their offensive line split.
1st and goal for the
2 tight ends, 2 wing backs, and a straight fullback dive. That was just snot blowing football right there. We're going to get behind the offensive line and watch them go to work. They're probably going to do the same thing again here. Just 1 tight end split into the left side.
Tight set once again. Fullback again. Touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Near side official signals touchdown. Tascosa.
Exactly what it was. We're here to the tight side. They had tight end wing back. And now we've got a little scuffle breaking out down there. 1 flag has come out. But it's after the touchdown. Tascosa's going to put points on the board. Now it's just going to be a matter of how far this extra point is kicked from.
We'll get the call from the referee. Tascosa sideline.
Tactical play. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 10 on the defense. The penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Force it on the kickoff, which likely would mean that the dangerous finish return yet. Will not get a chance to touch it again.
You're right on that one.
You know, it's a situation like it down at El Paso Franklin. Monterey fell behind by 14. They kicked it to Q Boyd, and he just said, "You can't tackle me. You're not going to tackle me." He ran it all the way back. But that penalty takes away, in all likelihood, it takes away that possibility.
Whitberg on to try to add the extra point, make it a 14-point game, and he has done it.
Extra point is good, and with 10:35 left in the game.
Will put the Rebels up 14, 28-14, 10:35 to go in the ball game. Monterey will get it back when we get back after this timeout on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
Angela Temple is the assistant principal at Parsons Elementary. She serves with awareness by listening, observing, and responding to the needs of her students and staff. Her leadership is grounded in empathy and understanding, creating a school where every voice matters. Angela Temple is a leader in Lubbock ISD.
Tascosa Rebels on top of the Monterey Plainsmen. Coach Dean said at the start, you don't want to get behind the Rebels. You certainly don't want to get behind them late.
Tascosa with the onside kick will try to steal the possession.
Yep, they are. Good job going up the field, building that ball. They got him down close. He makes a play here.
Especially now, it works out. That's the choice they made. Good starting field position. Granted, the deep guys didn't get to touch it, but this is 11, 12 yards further up the field than they probably expected to start it. Big drive coming out here from Monterey.
Got to be from the 36-yard line. They're on 36. Trailing by 2 touchdowns now. Jonah Reed back to pass. Going to throw over here to the outside. Caught by Cam Taylor. Almost. He does break free finally. Gets back to where he was. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. That's going to be another 15. Taking it out to the outside. Arion Kelly just threw him well out of bounds.
A great fight by Cam Taylor. Ran a little curl pattern, about a 10-yard curl pattern. And makes the catch and then just kept fighting, pulling away from defenders.
Personal foul, late out of bounds. Number 6 on the defense. 15 yards, near the line. Automatic first down.
Big time play right there. And, you know, that fight that he showed, you know, it frustrates the defense.
That's exactly what led to it. Frustrates the defense, fires up your team.
Yep.
See a guy on your team fighting like that.
Stepping up and can't get away. That's good strength right there by number 15, Gavin Noble.
Number 16.
Really made the play was the other defensive end, Davion Woodruff. Will rush through that right tackle. Need Reed to step up, and that's when Noble got to him. Left tackle moved that time, so there'll be 5 more against Monterey.
Number 70 on the offense.
That's not good. Take it back into Monterey territory at the 47-yard line. They got to the Tascosa 41, now going backwards. 7-yard loss, and then a 5 Second down for the Plainsmen. They need 22. Have to get to the 31 of Tascosa. Turn screen, set up. But not much. There was not much rain.
Number 1, Boyd.
Deuce.
There's Q Boyd, I believe, on that. So turn screen coming back in. Tascosa.
Tackle on the play by number 5, Sam Adams. And then skip to that vehicle.
Running in that situation, bring that success in that situation. That time Tascosa, I think, pretty good idea that's where the ball was going to go. Monterey needs to get a good portion of this back. Don't have to have all of it, but hopefully put themselves in a position to go for it on fourth down.
They need 20. 3 wideouts over here to the near side of the field. The short runs to the wide side of the field. Looking this way, gonna throw it up top. Taylor stopped and read through it long.
Taylor stopped and Boyd stopped. Both of them.
Great tackle on number 1, Q Boyd. Bring the net down. On the kick to the plate, number 23, Cam Martinez.
Onside receiver can't turn it either way. Confusion on the play.
Back to jersey number 9, Pregame.
It is punt time for the Plainsmen.
Fortunate for Monterey to get his name coming out, but I tell you, Tascosa's going to get this thing where they want it right now. Two-score lead, 8.5 minutes in the offense that they run. A lot of pressure here on the Monterey defense.
Going to have to step up and make some plays defensively. And Tascosa will be in no hurry. They'll be running clock.
One would think. Can't watch them brought back and throw 3 passes.
I bet you right now they don't do that.
Work on our passing game. They need it later.
You want to bet? I bet they may not throw another pass this year. That was a great play. Helmet's fumble. The helmet came off. What a great play. KJ Russell. My gosh, he swallowed that play up.
Sergeant said, Coach, can we take that play to the side?
That play's not working.
Probably was a great play last week, but KJ Russell wasn't playing last week.
That's right. Who carried that, Kendrick?
Yep, Sergeant.
Yep. Got to the corner again. And a big run all the way up to midfield.
On the carry, number 23, DeAndre Sanders for a first down.
DeAndre Sanders that time pitch man, and for the first time all night. Nope, it's going to come back. First flag. And they're going to get part of it. That time the pitch man was the one that got loose. Not even going to get a first down out of it, but get a few yards. Get 5.
Got 5 on it up to 31. And then the penalty.
A little mini break for Monterey. That was going to be first down up near midfield. And instead, it's just a 5-yard gain. It is second down repeated.
Take the fullback. Here's the Fulton again. Breaks out in the open. He's on the far side. Going to try to outrun the corner coming across. And he does, but he doesn't score. Taken down. Great effort. Is there another penalty flag down? Nope.
On the tackle, number 11, Darius Tillman.
Once you go here, it's going to be, going to take it out, turn it up. Now he's out in the open. Great job to finally track him down by Armand White. Had to, well, then coming over, Armand White turned him around. Then Darius Tillman came over to help a little bit.
It's another 56-yard run for the quarterback, Fulton. Hit him with the pitch man once and then right back at him with the quarterback. And Fulton is up over 200 yards on the night.
He'll give it to the fullback, steps it outside again, coach. Slid over one. They're alternating those fullbacks.
Sound heavy at that time. And you're right, they will go to work on that clock.
The coach was mad at him because he ran too far. They couldn't work on the clock. Told you we're running the clock. They're running it right now. Down to 6:35 left to go in the ball game. (28-14). If you just joined us, Tascosa with the lead on Monterey. Down the line this time, Fulton's going to be caught.
On the keeper, number 13, Colton Fulton.
Number 11.
Great tackle that time by Darius Tillman.
Great tackle, but a great play.
Yeah.
Quarterback power, where they were using that pitch man to get out in front of the quarterback as the lead blocker. And his assignment was to get Darius Tillman. Well, he didn't get him. And Tillman shed him and then wrapped Colton Fulton up around the shoulder pads, dropped him for a 2-yard loss. A great play by Darius Tillman.
Back at the 9-yard line now. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Rebels. Fullback, he's going to score. Went through the line and had one man to beat, spun away from him.
A little different blocking scheme that time. Looked like probably they ran a little trap play, pulled a guard, and kick out the defensive tackle. And Trayshawn Elliott had a lot of running room up the middle that time, and 9 yards and a touchdown.
6-play drive. They went 73 yards. And the quarterback got most of it. Colton Fulton and the fullbacks. The fullbacks did some work on that drive. They alternated back and forth. There's the kick. Flag flies on the far side. Kick is good. I think they want to dance again.
Could be offsides on Monterey. Yeah.
Number 15 on the kicking team of the defense. After the goal, replay the drive.
He said 15, is that what he said?
I think that's what he said. Charlie Wittenberg, he's a senior. We've watched him kick for a couple of years now. That's good once again. And that makes the score 35-14. Tascosa on top of the Monterey Plainsmen. 5:42 left to go in the ball game. We'll be back with the Monterey offense here on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
Ugh, I lost my phone. How am I going to see LASD TV's shows and content? What's this? Hey, I can finally see all of LASD TV's content, and you can too. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Lubbock ISD TV and our YouTube at Lubbock ISD. You'll be able to see student-produced content, live sporting events, behind-the-scenes photos, and district information. Oh, and don't forget to check out our website, lubbockisd.org/TV, or watch us live on Optimum and Vexus Channel 12 to see full student-produced shows. I'm Leah White, and you're watching Lubbock ISD TV.
Back team to receive your Plainsmen, number 1, Q Boyd, and number 3, Cam Taylor.
All right, welcome back. 35-14 our score here. Tascosa with the lead on Monterey with only 5:42 to go in the ball game. Here's the kickoff. Going to be a pooch kick this time. Short, caught at 31. Straight up that far side. I need my seeing far eyes on. I don't have it.
No, Alexander.
No, he's pretty aggressive.
I guarantee you, he doesn't concede the fair catch of it.
No, he doesn't.
Pitch it to him, he's still going to try to return it.
So Monterey will have it at the 42-yard line. They're on 42. But, Coach, you got to go quick now. You got to do something really quick.
Near perfect plays, and you got to have a little tempo to boot.
Probably get an onside kick.
Number 2, a lot of pressure on the offensive line right here.
Gonna throw it outside, dropped. Never had it. Tried to get the ball out to Alexander. And he thought he had it, and he started upfield, and he didn't have it.
And off the play, it was kind of bubbled him out from the slot receiver position to get blockers in front of him. And he's backing away from the ball, and you could tell he's like, hurry up and get here, hurry up and get here, hurry up and get here, because I know defense is closing, and took his eyes off the ball. And it goes down as an incompletion.
Clock is stopped at 5:32. This is just one of those, just what you talked about, Coach, getting behind Tascosa by a couple of touchdowns or 3 like Plainsmen now. Look at the pressure coming, trying to set it up and incomplete again. Had a little screen set up there, but couldn't make the connection.
Right idea. You know this defensive front is going to be pinned back and ready to come after the quarterback. Davion Woodruff, again, a lot of pressure, probably got there even a little quicker than Monterey wanted him to. Led to that screen pass going wide. All of a sudden you're looking at 3rd and 10.
Back there looking to throw again. Has the go pattern on the outside. Has a man caught it at the 24. Into the touchdown. It's got to be Q Boyd, doesn't it? And he's so far. How about that play, Coach?
I'll tell you what, defensive coverage, number 1. Straight man-to-man with no cushion over there on the 3rd down and 10. And the one thing Tascosa didn't want to do was give it where you would think, give up a quick score. Well, that's pretty quick, 57 yards. And go back, and again, that's another excellent thrown ball by the quarterback. And nice job by Q Boyd looking it into his hands, and into the end zone he goes.
Just the play the Monterey Plainsmen needed. Extra point is up, and it is good. Gavin Nissan, touchdown. A long pass from Jonah Reed to Q Boyd. Monterey Plainsmen would cut it to 35-21. Gavin Nissan, your home team. Nissan dealer. We'll be back with Monterey onside kick after this.
Tune in to Lubbock ISD Friday football games, only on Lubbock ISD TV.
Going to try to go for an onside kick here. Martinez has teed it up on the far hash mark. And I'm guessing that's what he's going to try to do.
Just about have to. You still got to somehow or another squeeze 2 more possessions into this game.
And there is the kick. I think it went 10 yards. Goes out of bounds. Monterey
5 yards to the out-of-bounds punt. First down, Tascosa.
Stay in bounds. Work the play clock down inside of 5.
Ball is at the 44-yard line of Monterey. Monterey still has 3 timeouts. Getting that Tascosa huddle they just talked about. What you just said, Coach.
Pretty interesting they bring in a new quarterback, number 8, Braden Lineman.
We'll give it to the fullback. He's out down to the 35, 34-yard line.
Trayshawn Elliott took a 10-yard burst right there. And the first down for Tascosa.
You know, the thing about this offense that they run, Coach, and you try to stay up, but this just wears on them. I mean, this is an offense that literally wears the defense down.
It does. They've had a lot of snaps tonight, and you're getting pounded on every play, considering the number of passes that they've thrown. I believe they're still at just 6, throwing 7 passes. One of them getting that interference so late.
There he goes again.
Handoff goes to number 22, Trayson Elliott.
Elliott once again on the carry.
Tackle on the play by number 20,
they
Sean
couldn't describe anything better. 8 yards on first down. Clock continues to move. And 40 seconds to burn off of it.
Brings up second down and 2 for the Rebels.
Down to 4:20 on the game clock. See Terrence King there, number 24. Play clock's down to 12. The whole right side and slipping through there. This time it's going to be number 20, Tendrick Sargent.
Tackle by number 24, Terrence King.
7 yards. And again, same story. This is what you expect right here. Bleed the clock, keep it moving, and positive yardage on every down.
At the 19, Terrence King was the one that finally came down and took his feet out from underneath him. Down to 3:35 left to go in the ball game.
Defensively here, it's just like a helpless feeling. And nothing you can do. You just got to wait on them to come.
Snapped it right at 1 second. Now it's a great play defensively there.
On the keeper,
that's Terrence King again, I think.
It was.
Tackle on the play by number 24, Terrence King.
Semi putting the ball in harm's way. A little option play coming around there, but I'm sure they've told linemen to
gain on the play, brings up second down and 2.
be very cautious with that football.
Braden Lineman, he's a junior. .240 left to go in the ball game. I think he's been told this to probably give his fullback most every time. Let's not get tricky. That time with the carry, Trayson Elliott once again picked up 3. The game just runs away from you like this, Coach. You know, you got your timeouts, but you're two scores behind, and going to take the 2-minute timeout here.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
There you go. We'll take it too. 2 minutes to go. 35-21. Tascosa leads Monterey on 93.7 the Eagle.
Your whole home runs on internet.
From a child's first day of pre-K to the day they turn their tassel at graduation, Lubbock ISD's mission is to nurture, develop, and inspire every child every day. In addition to unique academic programs and athletics at every level, Lubbock students get the opportunity to perform in the Buddy Holly Hall, learn in state-of-the-art facilities like the Byron Martin Advanced Technology Center and the AgriSTEM Center. For more information about Lubbock ISD, visit our website, lubbockisd.org, or keep up with us on social media.
Let's go, Plainsmen. Throw the V's up. Throw the V's.
Let's go.
Internet and mobile, you're cruising now. Visit Optimum.com. Call 866-9-OPTIMUM or swing by your local store. But hurry, this deal won't last.
After the 2-minute timeout, 3rd down for the Rebels.
After this timeout, going to give it left side this time. Monterey played that
number 22.
pretty well.
Timeout. Monterey. Their first start timeout in the second half.
Timeout. Right there, get a chance to hold them here on 4th down. Keep 2 timeouts in their pocket.
Is that 22 on that carry?
22, Trason Elliott.
He got 2 yards, right?
He did.
We want to thank all of our sponsors, especially, you hear the spots during the breaks, but we've got these live spots here with Neighbors Emergency Centers, who sponsors our opening kickoffs for all of our Lubbock ISD high school football games. Appreciate them. McGavick Nissan, you hear them with the touchdowns that are scored by our Lubbock ISD team, your home team Nissan dealer. 4th on the first downs and Champion Energy. We can tell them right here, this timeout's brought to you by Champion Energy, your new energy champion in Lubbock. And we appreciate all of those great sponsors for being a part of these broadcasts. Plus all of our ones that we play during the ball game. What happened there? They were starting to play.
He went in motion, I think, trying to draw them offside.
Timeout. Tascosa. Their first call of timeout in the second half.
First down, if they get it a cheap way, they would certainly take it. Nice job by Monterey, discipline to stay in there and watch the ball and not on both sides.
It's 4th and 5 with 1:54 left to go in the ball game, and Tascosa's up 35-21. So it's not the most critical game play in the history of football, but if something happens and you were to,
it's the one thing that gives Monterey a chance.
It does give them a chance because they would have to get stopped.
Leaves the door slightly cracked open.
Well, you get Q Board running down the field and hit him for another long touchdown, then you get the onside kick. You're exactly, then you score a touchdown and go for 2 and win. If the clock goes in, there you go. That's it.
Easy prescription. Or they bring their starting quarterback back in and he goes and gets the first down.
Nothing to do it. He didn't get it. He's short.
Number 13, the ball carrier, Colton
Fulton. Just short about a yard at the first down. On the run right there by Colton Fulton.
He didn't miss it by much. He ended up marking that thing just across the 10-yard line.
Yep.
I guess he needed to get to the 9. He didn't miss it by much.
So Monterey's got it back. And at their own 10-yard line with 1:47 to go in the ball game, Monterey still has 2 timeouts left. But they got to have something big happen quick. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver to either side. Now motion as Alexander spits out the slot. Looking left, going to throw it. Cam Taylor. It didn't catch it. Boy, he was fighting to hang on to it in between 2 defenders.
They're really on the field. is an incomplete pass.
Back on the outside of him, and the linebacker screaming out there to that hook zone underneath him. And collision right there at him. Almost made a tough catch in traffic. Not quite.
Ian Kelly had a real battle out there on Kelly. Both good players. Motion again from the far side of the nearby Noah Alexander. He'll set in the slot again. Throws it outside again to Cam Taylor. Spread him out. He'll try to spin away. Gets to the 20-yard line. Should be enough for first down.
Reed pass complete. Number 3, Cam Taylor.
Yeah, same play.
Softer coverage that time, and you would expect those guys to get a lot of pushing right here. Monterey had to work their way down the field instead of that throw over the top like they got a while ago.
Yeah, the throw over the top. There's Cam Taylor. Knocked away at the last second. What a defensive play by Arion Kelly.
There was a little tempo right there, and they really got Tascosa scrambling around on defense, and it ended up being one-on-one coverage, and they had not been doing that. They'd been bringing a safety over the top to make sure that Cam Taylor was double-teamed. That safety was totally out of the picture that time, and Arion Kelly made a heck of a play, and that was about to be 6 more on the board.
Taylor got behind him. And really, you got to give Jonah Reed credit. He put it out there.
Maybe it didn't make any difference because they apparently had a penalty for something. I don't know what. I didn't see the call.
Tired and snap. False start on the offense. The 5-yard penalty is also carrying a 10-second subtraction. Timeout. Monterey. There is no 10-second timeout.
Well, that would have been really sad. It's taking it in
Timeout presented by Champion Energy, your new energy champion.
I won't tell y'all. Let's just forget it.
It's a Snicker commercial. We're going to take a break.
Yeah.
We can get out of here.
Yeah. Fisher, I just can't tell y'all. I really can't. You're talking in the microphone. You tell them. But, so it's good he didn't catch it. Great play by 6. Saved us all that heartache. Because it was going to be a touchdown. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Plainsmen. 1:18 to go to the 40 again. Oh, a little lateral there. Goes out of bounds. I thought it went out of bounds. It's still inbounds. Good job covering it up. They tried to do a little trickery there, and Cam Taylor would come back and save it down the pitch for Deuce Moore.
Looking right at that time. And Kelly again in a real good position to make the play for Tascosa. That would be a huge play, especially if that Monterey was running to in the short side of the field. So it's good this time of the game. They got all the stops.
Ends up being a 4-yard loss. There's 47 seconds in the clock's running.
Some room in the middle of the field. Basically playing halves with man under. In other words, the cornerbacks are up in the face of the receivers playing man-to-man, but they've got deep safeties back there on the hash marks and really favoring over the top of Cam Taylor and Q Boyd. In essence, making it be a double coverage situation on those 2 guys.
29 seconds left to go. 3rd and 19 for the Plainsmen. Pressure coming, throws it underneath, incomplete again.
Reed's pass is complete, and intended for number 4, Deuce Moore.
Try to set up a screen play again, take advantage of the pass
brings up
rush.
4th down.
hopefully run all of those defensive backs off with the outside receivers, but unable to do so and make the completion. Looks like Monterey will send the punt team out there and call this one an evening.
I think they're going to fake it.
I said, unless they have a spectacular fake.
Wait till you see this. Eric Martinez is standing in the end zone. Monterey needs to get another player in.
Call timeout to avoid the delay again.
Monterey, their third and final timeout in the second half.
So that will do it for the Plainsmen with their timeouts. They're going to punt the ball away. And Tascosa will have won a really big ball game coming to Lubbock. And Coach, you got to know, with Ken Plank being there, there was a lot of talk about last year how Monterey dominated them up at Dick Bivens Stadium.
I guarantee you there was. Like I said, that does not happen to the Tascosa team very often, especially since Coach Plunk has been there. And I think they did put a couple little wrinkles in there, couple of misdirection things in the first half to kind of counter some of the things Monterey was trying to do, expecting some carryovers from a year ago. And the bottom line to it is, I think Tascosa's offensive line, it was a good battle between the defensive front of Monterey, but eventually you got to say Tascosa probably got the better end of the deal.
I think they're trying to block it. And almost got there. Here's the punt out of there by Martinez.
Touch it, they can let the clock run out. No, they haven't touched it.
just can't help themselves, can they? All right. Well, a big win for the Rebels as they move their record in district to 3-0. And Monterey's record in district drops to 2-2. Tascosa stays up there with Abilene. I think Abilene won tonight. I'm not sure.
Yes, they did.
It'll be one snap, and that will be it.
We tried to slap them.
We didn't call timeout.
There
it is. All zeros up on the board, 35-21. The finals. Tascosa has beaten Monterey here tonight at Lowry Field, and the two teams come together in the middle of the field to shake hands.
On behalf of the wonderful crew here at the Catch as well as my father, Ken Robinson, I'm Brett Barrett, the voice of Monterey football. Safe travels, everybody.
The quarterback, not his passing, his running. And he is really a talented runner, Coach.
He is. You just kind of wondering, like you think the military academies run this same offense, Army, Navy, Air Force, and he sure seems like a good fit for a situation like he'd be experienced in the offense and obviously very talented. Showed me more speed than I thought he had tonight.
Yeah, me too.
In the years past, we've been watching him since he was a freshman. But years past, he had been more like the bull quarterback. But he showed some speed, breakaway speed tonight, and he did have a huge game. And Tascosa takes a big step towards top of the district standings. They got a couple of big ones left, but to be 3-0 pretty well cinches up a playoff spot for them. They got Amarillo High and Abilene ahead of them to get that seeding to take place. And now Monterey, 2 weeks to get ready for Abilene High, and that's going to be a big one down there for the Plainsmen.
They'll need that one. We're going to come back, give you the post-game show, give you some numbers, some stats that Coach Dean's been working on. We'll also give you some scores from some other key teams around that you care about. And we'll do all that after this here on the Texas Sports Marketing Radio Network.
At HEB, we know that game
This
day
has
is
been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.